be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre.
Why, hello, welcome to Jewellery Maker. How are you? I'm Ali DeFoy. It is super good to see you. Boy, oh boy, am I a lucky lady tonight. Oh, I am. I really am. I'm not just joined by a fantastic team, but do you know who's with me tonight? Hairdresser extraordinaire. She did my hair for me today. It's the gorgeous Laura Binding. She's super good at jewellery too. Laura, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Happy New Year to you for anyone who's not seen you yet.
Yeah, I can't believe we're on the 7th already, 7 days in.
Is that what date it is?
Yep.
I had no idea. No idea. Laura, you have got not just one or two, but you've been busy working over the Christmas period to bring us 4 kits tonight.
Yeah, 4 kits, and they're all different and all really, really beautiful kits.
You happy with them?
Yeah, they're stunning kits.
Oh, have you got, and this is going to be a hard one, is there a favourite or do you like different bits about different ones?
I think I like them all because I could do different things with all of them, so they're not repetitive.
Yes,
you could do different styles with every single kit, so I enjoyed that.
That's quite handy. That's something we all look forward to, be able to have versatility with the kits. So it sounds like you've got it. So 4 kits coming up for you in tonight's show. I've got so many treats. This is something that Laura Binding, I know you have, because I had and still have, and now you have only one. That sounds a bit mind-boggling, doesn't it? This launched with myself. 344 were allocated in the launch, and it sold out. And I managed to buy 5. And then Laura Binding and I had a chat one night, and Laura Binding hadn't got any. So I was like, Laura Binding, here, have one. My order just arrived. So Laura Binding's got one. I've got 4.
I've actually got more now because I managed to get some more.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, loving your work. So this is the relaunch. It's back in stock. So it launched originally with myself, as I say, in October. And we've been waiting for a fair wee while to get it back. It's back. Guess who's back? Back in stock, back again, tell a friend. So if you saw anybody who liked this, or anybody who missed it, or maybe you missed it yourself, keep your eyes peeled. It's coming up for you tonight, because tonight is the night where your Spiga chain, the #1 product of 2016 in the rose gold version, so it's sterling silver with rose gold on top, is coming your way. Stunning amethyst, Colombian emerald. Whoa. What's that? Sticky treats on the table. I know you know this already because producer Tom told me he told you, but just for anyone who's tuned in, or just in case you might have possibly thought it wasn't true or forgot, all our kits are going under £20 tonight. All of them. Should we get started with our first kit? There's no hanging about. This is a little bit of mookaite goodness. There's not enough mookaite in the world, I don't think. I love this gemstone. It's fabulous. Rich in colour, and it's so versatile. Quite earthy in its tones. If you like earthy tones, you'll love this. Love your sort of terracotta colours. You love your rhubarb colours, mustard colours. This is definitely the one for you. And even if you didn't think you like mustard, when you see this, you quite possibly might. It really is something fabulous, for me in particular. I was about to have a look at my information to see what's exactly what gauges you're going to get on Bohemian Beauties, but do you know what I'm seeing? Big, marvellous dogs. This is what they look up on the mid-show every day. It's either a fabulous dog with hair, or lions with fabulous hair, or bush pigs, or something else. Today it was big, marvellous dogs. So I have no information, so just so you know, producer Tom, you may need to feed me some. Dogs feed me. No one get that? Is that just me? I thought I was funny. It wasn't funny. My pad eye's logged in, but it's just showing me thank yous. So there's a thank you and a high five from somebody for making muffins for everybody, apparently. Didn't get a muffin. There's a thank you for helping me out tonight, sending lots of emails for me. There's a high five to giving me a break, keeping it simple. I don't know what all this is. High five. Lots of high fives going on. Loving this. So yeah, if you want to have a sorteroonie, it's logged in, but I don't know how to see stuff. Anywho, Tom's in, he's on the case. Right, I've got, as you can see, 2 strands of your mookaite. Looks to me like possibly a
I would say
4 and 6 or
no,
8,
no. I'd
6
say
and 8.
probably about. I would probably say 8 and 10 mil.
Really?
Possibly either that or 6 and 8.
I'm thinking 6 and 8.
6 and 8. And then your wires. Do you want me to tell you the wires?
If you know them, that would be super.
0.4.
Super.
So you got 10 meters of the 0.4.
Hey, loving your Laura Binding guest designer stroke presenter.
10 meters of 0.8. I'm pretty sure, and 10 meters of 1 mil.
Slash 1 mil. Tom, you behave. Do you want to see producer Tom, everybody? There's his hand. Big hand, isn't it? Very tall.
You got information there?
I have it. I'm very happy, yes. It's wonderful. There's 6 mil and 8 mil. 38 centimetres strands.
All good?
Wonderful, thank you. Wunderbar. There we go. And a big sheet of copper sheet. This is lovely.
Yeah, it's the textured, so it's the brushed copper sheet. I think it's the 0.6.
Well, let's check.
thickness.
It is 0.6 millimetre.
Yeah.
Brushed bare copper, as Laura suggested. That is, oh gosh, that looks so sparkly.
So you don't need to worry about, well, you can texture it still, but you don't need to because it's already been done for you.
So when you work with it, is it harder to work with it because it's brushed, or is it just the same?
You can feel it's a little bit maybe more work hardened, just obviously it's been textured, but you know, when you're working with sheet and you start working with it in the warmth, just like with any metal, you know, you can start to, it's still very easy to use. It's a 0.6, so it's not it's not massively thick to work with, no, so it's easy to cut, it's easy to use, easy to manipulate, so.
Perfect. Well, there we diddly go. So you get, I can't remember the last time I brought you a copper sheet. It's been a very, very long time. And then a bare copper sheet is that. So you can patina this, I'm presuming.
Yeah.
You can work with it in the same way as you can age your other bare copper findings, if you've got any of those at home.
Yeah.
And you can do that with your bare copper wires too, right?
Yeah, so you can patina it, you can, the beauty of the bare copper is that because there's no coating, if you, you know, you slip with your pliers, you mark the wire in any way, you can polish it, you can sort of file that back to how it should be, so you can take any kind of little dents out of it, because especially with the thicker gauges, sometimes your pliers slip and you get like a little kind of kick in your wire.
Yeah.
You can, because its coat is bare, it doesn't affect it as
You're
much.
not going to polish off a coating
No.
if you try and sand it or try and file
No,
it
so
a
you're
little
not going to reveal anything underneath the plating because it is.
It's not.
No.
Oh.
So it is, you know, it's and it's lovely and soft and easy to use. So it's, you know, it's a lot more malleable. You know, it's, I love working with bare copper. So
I could have guessed. Laura Binding, the bare copper queen, we could call her. Go as far as to say. So Laura said quite correctly earlier, 10 meters in each one. You've got 0.4, 0.8, and 1 millimeter gauges in all of these wires. They're all bare copper, as is this wonderful sparkly sheet. You know, this would look lovely with your rose gold stardust beads, wouldn't it?
yeah.
Oh, I like that. And then add to that, I'm loving my hair, by the way. Thank you. Laura did my hair. Love it. Yeah, Laura did my hair. She did my hair. So I look like Elsa, because Laura went to Disney, and yeah, she did. And she got to see Elsa. She did. It's not like you would have known from her Instagram at all, or Facebook. You'd never know. Was it early update?
I thought I was being. I thought I was being quite reserved. Could have gone a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really? Every minute of Tom was giving me updates. He was like, oh, there's Laura Binding again. Oh, there she is again. Oh, there's Mickey. There's
and
Minnie.
and Goofy and Pluto. Yeah.
I've got a little bit of a soft spot for Pocahontas and a little bit of a little
We
love
met
for
Thumper
him.
and Miss Rabbit.
Thumper.
And Miss Rabbit.
Aw.
I'm quite sure. Yeah.
Oh, I like that. Mickey and I have fallen out.
We had selfies taken with the children whilst they were asleep with Mickey and Goofy. They took selfies with them. Yeah, my children fell asleep at the dinner table because they were so shattered. So Mickey Mouse came and took selfies, was sat here taking pictures. Is that bad parenting? I thought.
I can't even comment. I mean, Mickey and I are not friends right now. I went to Disneyland, when I was like 10. And and I stood in a queue for like an hour with my family to get Mickey's autograph.
Yeah, to have a picture and an autograph.
Yeah, but Mickey was hot and tired. So as I got to the front of the queue, Mickey's minder came up and told me that he wasn't giving me a picture or a signature, and he was going inside.
Oh, that was a bit naughty.
So I
See, Captain Hook and Smee stayed on even though it was past their time to have pictures taken.
I got pictures with Captain Hook, and Pocahontas, and Captain John Smith, They got me over it, to be fair. They really did. They were there for me. Mickey just didn't. He just didn't. And my love for Mickey has just gone. And Minnie, because she obviously should have told him to stay. She didn't. 20. Is that all? But there's a big. Hold on. Wait. All the kits with bare copper, I could probably count in one hand. There are not many bare copper kits on Jewellery Maker, are there? We promised all the kits under 30. No, I didn't. That's a fib. I promised them all under 20. It's super cold in here. Sorry. I know I've got Elsa here, but you don't need to freeze me.
Basically, we were letting it get cooler before you came over because we needed the heat, and we'll go back on in a minute.
It's not for real. Literally, when I came in, I was like, oh my gosh, it's super cold. Can we put the heating off? Literally, you can be making it colder. I've got goose pimples. My lips are going blue.
It was boiling in here.
It was so not.
It was boiling in here. It was.
Oh, you mean as you turned it on just before I walked in?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought the whole mid-show had it on like Baltic for 5 hours. I was like, guys, for real.
Yeah, it was boiling, so we would
Oh, that's
cool
all
it
right.
down a little
Okay. Could have warned me. I could have brought a shawl or something. Wow. But Laura Binding did do my hair, and she did make me a drink, so it looks really healthy.
And I gave you chocolate bar as well.
Yeah, this is true. Do you like fudges?
I've got chocolate in my bag.
Laura, can I tell everybody why I've got a fudge from Laura Binding? Can I tell everybody? Laura Binding, is that all right?
Yeah.
Can I tell everybody why I have fudge from Laura Binding? I have a. It looks like a detox drink, doesn't it? It's not, though.
It's not.
I have a fudge from Laura Binding purely because Laura Binding raided her children's selection boxes.
No.
This is what you told. This is what you told me.
We were
That's what
at
she
a
told
Christmas
me.
party.
No. She told me she raided a selection box and just tipped it all in her bag, and she doesn't like fudge, so she's just giving them away.
No, we were at a Christmas party and they got selection boxes, and I didn't want to carry 2 boxes home, so I just emptied them in my bag.
Oh, that's
See?
not really how I
And I've got
understood
crunchy.
it.
Oh, what can I say? Oh, a double decker, so just set it all free now. So
there's lots of chocolates, lots of treats. Right, Laura Binding, I'm going to try and drink this wonderful looking drink that you very kindly gave for me, and I'm going to let you play with it.
Okay. Right, I'm going to just show you.
Okay, have you seen the jewellery even? Sorry, you're too busy talking about Elsa and Frozen and Disney and me trying to get over Mickey. It's been like 20 years. Still not over it. Over 20 years. That is so cool.
That's what I'm going to actually show.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even know that. Oh, there's a chair.
And I was quite impressed because my husband came in and I showed him it and he went, yeah, that's cool. So when are you going to start working with the metal then? I was like, it's on the bracelet. So I was impressed with myself. I fooled my husband.
Loving your work. I love it all. So you can hammer it, you can texture it, you can curve it, you can shape it.
And that's just a stretchy bracelet.
Just a stretchy. Yeah, just a stretchy.
I just thought it was cool.
Just
it's a cool way to sort of different take on them.
It's super cool.
So what I'm going to do is just explain very quickly how I approach working with the copper sheet.
Okay. Do you panic first, or are you just like, woohoo, no, have a little party? Did you know this is coming? So sometimes you get an email and it says what's coming.
Oh yeah.
So at home, were you just like, yes?
Yeah.
Copper sheet.
So basically, no, it tells me the details of who I'm working with at the bottom of the email. Actually, producer Tom.
Sorry if you wondered, Tom's giving Laura a bit of chip in her ear.
Standard. So basically, I go onto a document on my laptop and
A document? It sounds very, very fancy.
When I was working on it, I was telling my husband like how I'm working, so you know I
on
do
a
not disturb. And he
document.
was like, "You're on your computer." I was like, "It's part of the work."
It's a document.
So basically, I create a table that's the same size as the sheet, and then I'm able to draw lines and get pictures or anything if I want to cut shapes, or you know, if you want to cut any animal motifs or anything like that, you can put the picture, obviously copyright free, pop it into this grid, and you know how it's going to fit relatively into your sheet.
So that's a really good way of making sure you don't waste it, right?
Yes, it's to get in the best, and also, like you say, you can see the best way of laying it out. So this would be the cuff, this is going to be the earrings, these are going to be the sort of the pendant and earrings. And I ended up taking a horseshoe design and just sort of editing it with my, like, drawing a bit with my pen and just making it a little bit of a different shape.
Okay.
But this really came in handy when I came to do the piece itself, because if you look at, well, I'll show you again in a minute, but because it's got the dots on the actual
horseshoe.
Yeah, I could follow that around to get the drill holes to place the drops. So it was really, it worked. I didn't plan it like that, but it was a really sort of little bonus. So that just got that there.
First bonus.
So what you do is you just cut that, use some standard glue, you know, that comes in a little stick type.
All right.
container, and that's fine. It just washes off fine then. Okay?
Oh, you mean you glue it onto that?
You glue that onto your sheet.
Ah, j'ai compris.
Okay, so you
Did
end
you
up
see
with...
that in France very often?
No.
Means
We
I
did try to learn
understand.
let it go in French.
Oh.
The other thing I did quickly
quite
was
hard.
actually, on the cellophane here, was I actually drew rough ideas on the
you
cellophane.
doodled.
So I had an idea of what I was going to do with it straight away, so that when I went to plan it, I knew where I was going to go with it.
Ah.
So that's just another little sort of tip. So this is
Lovely
what I
top
had
tip.
left with all of my copper.
Bits.
Yeah, I had all this wire left and I used all the gemstones. I barely touched the wire. Okay.
Bare wire. Sorry. Sorry. Not sorry.
Yeah.
I thought that was quite good.
That wasn't too bad. So,
Thanks. What do you use? Shears to cut it?
yeah, so I've got
Oh.
my
Two
tin
different-
snips and I've got the blue handled ones come out of the
Stamping kit.
stamping kit, yeah. Okay, so this just gives you a bit of a, I use this to get the curve on the sort of the
okay.
horseshoe shaped ones. This is better for straight lines.
Right,
Okay,
okay.
so when you're cutting out the cuff, then you're able to just go directly across, so nice and easy to use. Now I'll explain about this little part that I'm going to show you. It actually was where I cut a piece of sheet to do a ring, which I did wrong because I punched a hole into it, but I misjudged it, and I kept it just to show you that, you know, if you don't plan it properly, that's why there's no ring. Okay. That's what happens if you don't plan it properly. But what happened was it was too thick. So there was
What was the piece that you cut
for the
was too
ring?
thick?
Yeah, it was too thick. So what I did was, I'm just going to show you. See how easy this is to cut with your shears?
Super easy.
There you go. So because it was too thick, I took my shears and cut. Let's make sure your ends are straight. Okay.
Nice nails.
Okay.
Sorry.
I try.
Very nice. Nice colour.
So what I'm going to do is, because I wanted to just make this a little bit thinner, I just cut along. So I'm just going to cut. So the thickness that you cut is up to you. You don't want it to be too thin. Just going along. Okay. And these are just like normal sort of, you just use them as you would a pair of scissors. Okay. Take the paper off. Just use a bit of water and that will take all of that off properly. Okay. Now I actually used the gizmo rod that you get
yeah,
with
the
sort of-
deluxe kit or the other
just
kit.
the deluxe one, the standard one. And all I'm going to do, I'm going to just try and use my pliers because I forgot to pack that.
Do you want to see if I've got one?
You can. It's not too. See if it works with this.
It's a matrix collection.
It's fine. So what I'm doing is I'm just using my bail making pliers, and I'm just as if it was as if you're rolling a piece of wire. I'm going to sort of roll it along, so you get almost like a little.
It's like a scroll kind
Yeah.
of, isn't it?
So then you can take your pliers and sort of pull it out a little bit, and this works better if I think if you can use a gizmo rod, it works a bit better because you've got a longer, so you can almost kind of make
Curl
it
along it.
yeah.
Yeah.
What you can do is just pop your pliers and just sort of stretch it out a little bit if you want.
Wiggle it.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
And then just okay. So just rolling it around like this, and then you can see you can see how easy it is to handle because it's so sort of it's not resisting in any way.
It's such a lovely finish on it.
Yeah, and that pretty much is it. Obviously, it's gone a little bit because I used my pliers. It's gone a little bit condensed, but if
Bit
you
more
did that,
angular, yeah.
But if you did it on the sort of the
The
longer
gizmo.
on the rod, because you can kind of almost pull it at an angle when you roll it, it just kind of just coils into a little scroll. And obviously, you've got to take care of sharp edges. So
Hold that for everybody. So you can idea. We'll pop the gizmo graphics on there for you. I know we didn't use them, but Laura did in her
I did
design.
actually use it for that piece, yeah. Okay. Obviously, if you did a longer piece as well, that's going to. I think originally it was a longer piece, and then I cut it for the ring size. So it would have, if it's slightly longer piece, and then obviously here I've got a sharp edge. So what I want to do is make sure, because it's going to be going against the wrist, I don't want to have any sort of like sharp edges. So I'm just going to take a standard file. We have these on the web, I'm pretty sure, and you're going to go in one direction and just sort of curve that. And what that's going to do is take that sharp edge off and just round. See how it's rounded it a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, and then do the same on the other side. So you just want to make sure there's no sharp edge. And I'm always going in the same direction, because if you go in one direction and in the other, what you're doing is just mix the metals going backwards and forwards rather than just going in one direction.
Okay. One direction.
So, do you want me to use the rod?
Do you want to try it? We've got it here.
You do. Are you going to talk about it? Or?
I can do. Do you want me to talk about it?
No, I didn't know if it was for sale. If it were airing.
Yeah, we've got it on sale.
I don't know. I'm not looking at the screen.
It's here. Tom's just winding you up to listen to him. So I'm just opening for it. So it's £24.95 for the professional gizmo, coiling gizmo, which has an array of gauges. Is it 4 you get?
5.
For some reason I thought you got 5.
5.
4 rods in this one.
5. There's a little teeny tiny one, but a little teeny tiny one I think
has
we've
gone
lost
missing.
Yeah.
Okay, so you will get a smaller one. We've got the bigger ones. And you get a clamp to attach it to the table, and then you get this part, which is another clamp, which is what it goes into. So this goes here, and then this goes in here. So you clamp it onto the side of the table and use that just to tighten it, and then you put the rod in here. Sorry. Just realised your face was there. I'll pretend it's clamped onto the table.
It's gonna move.
You love it, Laura Bainey. That's why you come
I know
to
how
work.
you guys feel when I'm using the wire.
How do you put this
Basically, yeah, it's just like a normal drill chuck. So you just, it opens out, you pop the rod in, wrap your wire, pop the rod in, and then just use it like you would a standard gizmo, but you just turn the handle.
Oh, there it is, sorry. It was just so super loose that I couldn't get it in.
And also, I know Rachel Norris has just released a DVD on this as well. I think she released it on New Year's Eve, on some designs to use with the professional gizmo, and obviously how to use it as well. So I think it's brilliant.
A bit easier to use it when it's clamped to the table rather than me trying to do it like this.
Yeah, and also you can use it to make like necklace lengths of coils as well. So you could just make a coiled necklace and then pop a pendant on it.
Ta-da!
Yeah.
So you'd have it onto the table.
Yeah.
But you would use this as your handle and you'd coil away. And these are your 2 clamps, so you would tighten them to the table. Ours is a bit
yeah, it doesn't work
even
on here because we've got one here, but we can't attach it to the other side because of this.
I can hold it for you if you want to gizmo.
Do you want me to gizmo?
If you wish. You don't have to. It's up to you.
Come here then. I'm a gizmo.
I've got the smallest rod on. Do you want a different size?
No, it's fine.
There we go. You're not going to put the rod down. Laura's using it.
Right, so
Tom, put the rod down.
So what we're going to do is, you're going to hate me. Well, what you would normally do
is attach it into
is attach it and kind of
tighten the chuck.
Yeah.
Lots of people are getting this Bohemian collection. Sorry, mine's not updated. Oh, you've gone back to the Bohemian collection. That's why. Lots of people are getting it. So do, if it's in your basket, maybe, well, see if you fancy it. If you want to check it out when you can on JewelleryMaker.com. Just.
I mean, I was really gem heavy as well, so you don't have to use it all together. You know, I could have used the Mukai more sparingly with the wire. You know. But it was really quite nice to be able to use it in this way. Quite luxurious.
Do you want me to hold it?
Yeah. This isn't going to go very well, is it? Right, you hold that
Probably
in.
not.
So basically, you just turn the handle.
I'm a clamp.
It would also be going through the other side, which I haven't attached. But you just attach it like that, and you just... So it just creates a coil. Just like that. And that will work the whole length of this rod as well, which is great because it means, like I said, that you're able to you're able to do neck chains and choker style things as well.
There you go. So that's professional coiling gizmo. If you want it, if you wish it and would like it.
Can I have one of the rods?
You can have as many as you want. Do you want them all?
No, that's fine.
Is that size good?
Yeah, it's fine. So
you get 5 rods.
okay, so what I'm going to do is just create the curl first of all with the round nose pliers, and then again you just will manipulate it. I just want it to go on there, and then you can just. So I might need to use your pliers just to get that grip. So once it's on, there you go. And then you can kind of go a little bit more of an angle. Okay, but you can get the idea of how it works, going around like that. And then you can just keep going around and reduce it down a little bit. Okay, but that is pretty much all you need to do. And you just create that little coil like that. And like I say, make sure you take away any of the edges and then just pop that on like a spacer bead.
Just the same way as you would?
Just the same way that you would, yeah, because it, you know, it's set. Polish it, just to polish any of the, if you know, wash it to get all of this kind of, if you've got any of the paper left, but just to polish it, because sometimes the sheet will have fingerprints or kind of markings on it.
Or sticky paper.
Yeah, and also when you're working with it, the oil from your hands. So just to give it a polish up, I just use the sandpaper. I cut it, because we do sell it in like packs of 10. So I just cut them down to make them more sizable, yeah.
Malleable, usable.
And then you just polish, and then that will just take away any kind of marks that it's sort of picked up as you've been working with it, and bring it back to a really sort of shiny, almost salmony pink. So you just do that. And again, when you've got your little bead, you can just go over and polish that up as well and give it a little bit of sparkle. And as I said, you just pop that straight onto your
elastic or
whatever you want to do, really. It's also good as a little cone to put some chain and some drops through it as well.
It's like an end cone or like a bead cap almost, but like a different, really stylish one.
So, I mean, that's just one of the things. I mean, the other things are done, you know, using just your cutters, and pretty much the same techniques are used throughout. So you cut the shapes out, you file them. You know, I've textured the sort of the horseshoe shapes, but the other pieces I've left plain because I don't want to take away that texture that you've got. No.
Laura binding, I love it. Thank you so much. Hopefully that's helped you try working with metal sheet if you haven't already tried it before. And we'll be back in about 30 minutes with Laura because we've got another kit. We've got more demos. Oh, amazing. I'm going to take my fruity juice. It's really nice.
Is it nice?
It's really lovely. Thank you very much. It came in a carton, but we lost the straw. So we thought we'd do it in a glass. Yeah, super good. Right, should we do some gold-coloured copper wire? Right, only got 10 of these. Oh, have to get onto the high seat, and it's got wheels. It's really hold on. Ready, steady. Oh. I don't know why I'm getting put in a seat with wheels when I have a history of falling off chairs on TV. It's just never good. Oh, sorry, let's get Laura's platen. Laura did my hair. £6.95. Woohoo! Loving it. There we go. 6.6 millimetres, sorry, is your gauge, and you get 50 metres of it. Now, last night, it's a lot of meterage, isn't it? Last night I saw a lovely style design which might have been done in the past, or it might be sort of first time doing it, but I saw it with Deb Rudge and it was really cool. It was making like a bead with wire. So you know what you do with, you might not have done it, but if you've ever pulled apart French wire and then rolled it in like a little ball and it looks really cool, it looks like a bead. Laura might in fact have done it yourself, or maybe thinking about doing it with the wire, like twisting it into it, making a ball with wire, and it was so cool, like a really cool spacer bead. And you don't mind doing that if you've got 50 metres of it. In the gold colour, it's so nice. We saw it in antique bronze last night. It was lovely, it really was. And if you watch back on the techniques, Laura, sorry, I keep saying Laura because Laura's with me tonight. Deb showed us how to do it, so you could watch it back and you can have a go. Enjoy that. Well done. We've got some forest green pearls, I was about to say, and then I was thinking about the fact that it's 2017, crazily enough, and our colour for Pantone is the evergreen, isn't it?
Oh, I wondered what it was this year.
Evergreen, yeah.
Is that kind of like
Any green, basically. Just foliage.
Any green.
Just green. Greens. Evergreen. So it's just like green, really, in general. Is how I understand it. You might have interpreted it differently, but yeah. But these are called, what are these? Mermaid green.
Oh, I like them. I would say they're like a teal.
Teal, yeah. I was thinking the same, very sizable, and they're actually gobstopper size, aren't they? They are. Can't remember last time I had a gobstopper. 12 by 14 millimeter in size, so they are big, they are whoppers. And they have been, as I'm sure you possibly guessed, dyed to get that colour. But that's okay, that's all right. It's very difficult to get pearls in a variety of a sort of bright popping colour like this. This is going to be quite nice if you're doing sort of floral designs. Might be nice for your, well, I think it's a lovely strand on its own just like that, but you might want to sort of separate them and do them in different designs. You want to mix them up. At $19.95 for the size of them, I think we're getting super excited. They're not perfect in their banding or pitting. We can see there's a little bit of pitting there. We can see there's a tiny bit of banding, but you're going to get that when they're under £20, but under £15, down to $12.95 for the very, very last of stock. That is a price on demo day where you might want to try and get something big like that. I mean, I always think of, well, many people actually, but one lady who works here is Hannah Osborne, and she always wears big, big pearls.
Yeah.
And every time I see Hannah, I think of, she's always wearing them, and when she's not wearing them, or when I don't see her, sorry, she's always wearing them, but when I'm not with her and I see a big strand like this, I think, oh, I can imagine Hannah wearing something like that, and I can imagine anyone who is like, their taste is similar in that you like the sort of bigger size pearls. You like usually you have to go for a shell pearl if you want this size. You can't really get a pearl in this size or this colour. So to get both at a price where, you know what, we usually struggle to get a pearl at that price for that size, it really is quite achievable. Knowing I've got totally genuine, wait for this, Colombian emeralds. Coming up later. Would you? You so would, wouldn't you? Wow. How stunning are they? Treatment-wise, what do you reckon? Oiled and that's it. Just oiled. I don't even class that as treatment. Gold-plated beads. Oh, sorry, was that the polished ones or the sparkly ones? What box again? 16 or 20? 16, sorry. There's two right next to each other. Or, well, as in above and below. And they're both rose gold and they're both sterling silver and they're both spacer beads, but one's the saucers and then one's these ones. These are gorgeous. A really good idea, in fact, on a bracelet just like this, you could just put a spacer bead, which makes them so decorative. Just by adding one on the end. Maybe you do macrame bracelets, that's something you make. Maybe you don't, maybe you just want to have them as spacer beads. Lovely in earrings if you want to just have one of these, maybe a Swarovski crystal, that would look really cool. I'll get my tweezers out and have a look at what we're actually seeing here size-wise. I imagine, gosh, they're probably about 3 mil? 3 mil. 3 mil for you in size. So they've got a good drill hole. And they're very lustrous. Do you fancy an odd spacer bead now and again? A lot of binding. Do you use them very much or not so often?
No, I do actually, because it, you know, it makes your gemstones go a little bit further. They're lovely just to sort of, again, in earrings, if you want that little extra detail and a little bit of substance rather than just a head pin maybe visibly showing, just to put the spacer beads on. It's just all you need. Absolutely.
And if you're thinking, actually, I've got very special, like this Colombian emeralds coming up, you might want to use just a few of them of the smaller size, because obviously this one graduates, so you might not want to go into the bigger sizes of them, but it might not just be enough for the drop that you want. So by adding, as you say, allowing your gemstones to go further by adding a little touch of the metal and that luxury that metal gives. I mean, look at that, it looks as if it's attached to the strand, doesn't it there? If I move the strand strategically to there, it looks like it's on it, doesn't it? So you could add that size-wise, that will work really nicely. And with some of your Miyuki beads, if you're using those, if you're using maybe the white ones or the sort of pearlescent ones, and you wanted to have a little flash of metal, precious metal, that would be a lovely way to do it. Or you could just simply have them on a strand of cord, just a little bit of cord, and have it just on their own, a few spacer beads, maybe one of each colour, maybe a rose gold, a white gold, or maybe you've not got white gold, maybe you've got silver, and a little bit of yellow gold. That would be quite nice to put the wee mixture in. Bare copper would be quite cute. I don't think we've had any bare copper in this size, though, have we? We had any 3mm? Oh, actually, maybe on the big bumper packs.
Yeah, the bumper pack maybe. Yeah, you have. I actually used that today just for the jump rings and stuff for this kit because it was all of the bare copper, so it tied everything together. Only for the jump rings. So, but yeah, it has got them in there.
See,
but that's the only time I've seen them.
Yeah, me too. Enjoy those. They're lovely. Lots of people getting a hold of them. Quite a few multi-purchases. Right. Next treat was flower bead caps. These are premiere to me, premiere to late show, and they are going to go lovely actually with many different gemstones. Let's see how they go on the end of this. Yes, many indeed. I'm going to try and pop on the end of here. Might be a wee bit too big. Doable. It's got a little cord in the end, so you would have to hold it down. Now, would you bend that round, Laura? Because they are bead caps, and it's slightly bent, but it's not too. It's slightly curved, but it's not too curved. Oops.
To be honest, that size bead's probably about right for it.
Sorry, I've moved off. Do you think?
Because it just sits at the base of the bead.
Right.
So it's like if you've got a head pin and you just popped one of those onto a head pin.
Like a sterling silver head pin.
Yeah,
that might be coming up later on.
So pop one of the spacer beads and then pop. I haven't got any of the any beads here, but pop a round one of the pearls and pop a bead straight onto it, and it's just almost just going to be like it's not going to go all the way around it. It's just going to be like a detail to it.
Yes, because if it's too small, then it'll cover the whole bead. Because you want, well, a lot of people put one on each side, don't they? Do you know what I've just thought? This is a bit naughty. I would just cut that and turn that into a pair of earrings.
Yeah, you can. You can
just make that a post.
The slightly thinner ones, you can sometimes gently flatten them and use them as connectors, or like a little chandelier. Ooh. And then put some little jump rings and add little drops.
I like these. Where are these? $6.95 at 70 pennies each. There's a lot of detail in that. It looks quite nice with the head pin through the middle, doesn't it?
It's also good if you've got gemstones that have got a larger drill hole that are too large for, say, the head pin. Ah, yes. Because it supports it.
There we go. Perfect. Oh, lots of love for this then. Angela in Aberdeen is not hanging around. You've got a multiple of these. Well done to you. Congratulations. They're very well made. I'll try and turn them over for you. I cut my finger, sorry. I don't know how I managed that. I can't even remember doing it. I remember at the time hurting and thinking, ow, but I can't remember what I did to do it, so sorry about that. Just can't get the hand models these days. To get loads! They are made very well. Well, that doesn't really show them off at all, does it? It shows them off to me. It would show them off if you have an overhead camera. Well, that was terrible, wasn't it? I'm just looking at them myself, sorry. Lots and lots of people are getting involved out in Nottinghamshire. Tatiana's in, lovely to have you in London. Rosalind's in Sussex. Well done to you. Well, just showing an interest, sorry, Rosalind, I wasn't meaning that to rush you there. Oh, in fact, just as I say that, you've got 3, well done. I'm just saying, sorry, lovely to have you. 10 in a pack. They're going to go quite a fair wee way. And you get a lot of silver with those as well. Well done. Right. Got some fluorite. Oh, this isn't just fluorite, this is purple fluorite, right? Multicoloured fluorite. It happens to be that this one has a lot of purple. A lot of purple. Oh my. Oh. Cold. Are you not cold? Are you warm?
You can turn it down.
It's so cold. Literally said to Sam at 6 o'clock.
Turn the heat up. Turn it.
Yeah, but I've been here since 6 o'clock, Kerry. It's Baltic. I've got goose pimples. My lips are going blue. My lips go blue when I'm cold. Like Elsa. Let it go, let it go.
It's going to add into the ambience.
Yeah.
But she doesn't feel cold.
Oh, when it turns itself off, it gives like an extra whoo. Like literally, like somebody's just gone with like ice cold air, right? That was cold. Right. There we go. Ah, thank you. I'm thawing out now. It's always ever been one price. $12.95. What do you mean it's under 10? Is it? Look at the purple glow from that, especially the one in the middle. That looks fabulous, doesn't it? Well, there we go. Janice Straighten in West Lothian. No hanging about there. Loving your work. That's the way to do it. If you want to join us, 0800 644 655 or jewellerymaker.com or on the app. Yep. De Bruges hasn't downloaded the app. Have you done the app? De Bruges' phone doesn't do the app.
No,
she's a bit
I
fed
use
up
the
with her
app all the
phone.
time. That's how
The
I
app,
actually...
so you're an apper,
yeah,
you're not
I'm
even
an
a websiter.
Well, it depends where I am. If I'm in the front room, then I just use the app. If I'm in my studio, then I'll...
In my studio. If I'm in my studio. Love that. Love that, Laura Vine.
Yeah, you haven't seen it. It sounds a lot posher than it is.
I love it though. Studio. In Laura's studio. £9.95. Well, I can't even remember what the question was.
We said about using the app.
Oh yeah, using the app. So for anyone who's never tried the app, we know how easy it is to download because we downloaded it on this Pad-i the other day. Even though we don't have the login for it, we got to the final state. It takes like seconds to download the app. Like, say, do you want me to do it? Tom, no. There he is. So it doesn't take long to download the app. So once you've, just for anyone at home who's never tried the app, once you've logged in, you can use the same login that you've had as a customer for however many years you've been, or weeks or days, it doesn't matter, on the phone lines. Same login number, customer number. And then once you've logged in to the app and you've got your card details, do you have to set them up?
No, it just remembers you. If you only have to, I mean, I've had it for a while now, so I can't remember, but you just sign in like you would as if you were on a computer. You just use your login.
Yeah.
And then obviously it knows your account, and
So
it knows, and your account details are all held within your account.
So you don't have to add in every time?
Add anything into it, no. And it's pretty much just like a mini version of the web. So you get your screen, and you can send messages to the studio, and you can today's products and program guides and stuff.
And then and when people say you just tap the app, it genuinely is that quick, right?
Yeah, you just go on and you can just go straight to buy now. It's exactly the same. It's good if you're out and about. That's why I've got it. So if I'm working and I've got it on in the background, I can go onto my computer. But if I'm sort of out and about, then I'll...
If you're on the bus and you're like,
well,
check out some
sometimes
diamonds.
if I know something's coming up, then I will make sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll do that. I love it. I have the call centre on speed dial. They're still like, who's this? I'm like, my name is Ali and I work at Jewellery Maker. Yeah, right. I do. I diddly do. This, oh guys, I was going to do a special reveal out of the black velvet push. What do you mean? Excuse me? You don't have time. This is zircon. Who are you speaking to? You don't have time to get... You don't have time for zircon. Preposterous. I was going to bring it out of the black couché. Could you get your black couché? Posh for pouch. Wow. Illusion gone. We've already seen it. This is rare. It's genuine. And it's spectacular. Oh, indeed. Look at it. It's so, so good. It's totally natural. For the last 19 in the world of a totally natural Sri Lankan blue zircon, which apparently we don't have time for. Oh, come on. See, I'm not happy about that. I'm not happy about that. I've written, whoa, what do you mean final price and you're moving down? Not happy. Can just expect Tom to be like, and? Hold on. Is this not the same strand we looked at earlier? Oh, wow. Producer Tom. No words. No words. Well, there you go. Should be $49.95. Outrageous. That's a good word, Ben. It's almost exactly how I'm feeling. It's almost like you can read my mind. Yes. Oh. Ben's their director. He's going to swap over, so it's not going to be Brom anymore, which is Bruce and Tom in the gallery. It's going to be Ben and Tom. Barry's not really working because that doesn't involve Tom. That's just you and Kerry. No, not a Bruce and Pete thing, sorry, because we had pizza, which is Pete and Sam. Pizza. So it'll be Kerry and Sam together, so we need to think of a new name of Kerry and Sam. And then we've got a new name for the gallery. I'm trying to think. Yeah, so Ben and Tom, you need to think of a new one. Toby. Toby? T-O-B-E?
Yeah, that's confusing.
Oh, because there's a Toby in the other shift side. Yeah, we've got an actual Toby. I don't know. You need to think about this. So yes, as of Sunday. So Sunday will be our final night with Brom and pizza. Well, I'm sure there might be a wee bit of overtime going on, but they're swapping shifts. Oh yeah. Bruce, after pretty much every year of his life of doing a night shift, is going into the day show, so that'll be lovely for Bruce. There he is, giving you waves. Giving you waves. He's looking forward to go home before the dark. Be nice. There's £7.95 for your totally genuine zircon. What I was telling you there was that Ben says he won't be tolerating prices like this when he moves on to the shift. Don't know what he's going to do about it, but it's going to be some wrestling going on in the gallery maybe. What is it, WrestleMania? No, WrestleMania you're going to. Tom wants to go to WrestleMania. Look at Laura Binding lit up. Do you want to go with them? Are you for real? You, Tom and Laura are going to go and see WrestleMania.
I saw the very first WWE Raw in the UK. When they, yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Yes. I know, right? Cool.
Have I missed something? Bruce has met Mr. McMahon.
I know he has. We've had this conversation.
Really? This is a cool thing? Okay, well, we've got a star by. Sorry. This was launched not on demo day, but as your star by with me. I love this. Have you made anything with yours yet, Laura?
No,
I haven't.
No. I've got a silver version now. I've actually made one. Well, I had that before, didn't I? And I've made a bracelet with that, with blue topaz. But I'm saving that one to do something special.
Me too. So I've got 240. So originally there were 344 in the launch, and all of them fully allocated with myself. That was back in October, the 30th of October. So 322 sold out within the space of just shy of 5 minutes. I managed to get 5, much to producer Tom's disarray. Laura Biney missed it. So we got Laura Biney one because you were in the day I got my delivery. So Laura was like, I didn't get one. I was like, well, I've got 5, so I felt really greedy. So I was like, here you go, have one. So Laura Biney's got one now. But then it turns out they've been on since, so you've managed to get some. Yeah. Which is super good because they're awesome. This was the product of 2016, which was only voted on Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve. So that was only like a week ago. It wasn't long ago at all. In fact, was that a week ago today? I'm not that.
I voted for that as product of the year.
Did you? Yeah. Are you just saying that because it won?
No, I did. I did.
I'm joking. It's a fantastic product. Yeah. And it came in at the very end of the year as well, October. Do you know what I mean? We've had since January. You could have thought of anything you've seen since January to be product of the year. So for something to only arrive in October and win product of the year, and it genuinely is fabulous, isn't it?
Yeah.
It fits every wrist.
Yeah, it even fits my 8-year-old daughter.
Really?
She took mine, was swiftly taken back. She was dressed as Elsa, funnily enough, and she thought it was her Frozen bracelet. Oh. Yeah, it was removed from her.
Oh dear.
I didn't mind. She doesn't look after things, and then she's one of these that...
Oh yeah, goes to school and doesn't come back with her school bag and loses her pencil case and one of these, like, where's your school jacket? And it's like, oh, I don't know. Yeah, pretty much. Comes back with one shoe on, you're like, great.
Her idea of tidying up is just kind of it's landed there so it can stay there. That's her, So she's not having that.
Right, definitely not. Nope. Sorry, producer Tom's telling us he started watching Frozen on Christmas Day. If you watched the start of it.
Tom, they did a Frozen sing-along in Disneyland.
It was. Guys,
Frozen
just making me
sing-along.
jealous now, right? This is the product of the year. Hello. Hello. Not to WrestleMania, back to the product of the year. Hello. So it's got your 925 sterling silver stamp very subtly on the back, actually, which is quite good. It's got your 2 balls on the end, which prevent it from sliding off. And then on this side, it's got yourself your 2 connectors. So you can connect whatever you may wish. So you can slide it up for its tightness. So let me just show you. I'll open it here. So it's a bit like macrame in that you need to fit it over your wrist.
Yeah.
So you need to make it big enough so that when it's at its maximum, which is here, it's really cool because it's got like a silicone seal inside, so when you pull it, it's not rough against the sterling. This is sterling silver that's got rose gold plating. It's very smooth, so you can pull one at a time on this bigger bracelet. This is a popcorn style of it, the mini one. Or you can pull the 2 together, and then you would have something in between here, whether it be a gemstone. I mean, you can make this a necklace. You can make it as big as you want. You could do whatever you wanted with it. You can make it an anklet. You can make it huge.
Yeah, and that's also really good with, you know, people obviously have different size wrists, and some people do have the larger wrists, and they struggle with bracelets because they can't get them, you know, when there isn't a clasp as such.
Exactly.
You know, they can't sort of get them over the sort of the hand. So you can actually put a larger centerpiece onto that bracelet to counteract that and give it a little bit more adjustability.
And that could be just a length of rose gold plated sterling silver beads. That could be a big gemstone in the middle. It could be lots of weenie ones. It could be a piece of, it could be something you already have. It could be like a locket that you have that you would just want to add the 2. You could clasp the 2 of those together on something. It doesn't have to make a gap. You don't have to have a big gap in between. But as you're saying, it's good for someone who's got maybe larger than average size, because the average size is quite small, I think, in the UK. It's 7.5 inches.
It's kind of like 3 sizes. So you have like your size, which is probably about a 6.5.
Yeah.
And then you have sort of what's classed as the average, which is about 7.5. And then you do have the sort of the larger size, which is about 8.5 inches, which you don't see a lot of those size bracelets.
No, you don't.
So it's really nice to be able to say, well, actually, I can make that for you. I'll just make sure that the centre part's a little bit bigger, and that will count that in. And
it might not even be the size of your wrist that prevents you from wearing these. It might just be the size of your hand, because you have to fit your hand through it. So your wrist might not be larger than average, but your hands.
I struggle
everybody's
with bangles.
Your knuckle, exactly. So you might, the bangle might be the size for your wrist, but you have to actually get it on to your wrist. So this is adjustable as you wish, so you can make it as big as you want, and then when you get it on, you just tighten it, and you, well, I don't know how you tighten it. I tighten it the same way as I tighten a macrame bracelet. So for me, when I'm macrame,
that's pretty much what I do.
Is that what you do?
Yeah, kind of.
I use my middle finger, no, that's the size, that's my ring finger, isn't it? So I use my ring finger, and I hold it, so I would just hold the little bobble end, I hold it there, and then I just pull like that, and that's how I tighten it. And then you can always tighten the other side if you wanted a little bit more to balance out. And you can just, once it's already slightly tight, you can just pull it with one hand. It's fine. But it's really good if you're not enjoying clasps, or if you just don't feel like wearing a clasp. The clasps can be quite footery. I love them. Boat ring clasps, lobster claw clasps, but sometimes you just don't want a clasp, you just want it to slide it on and off. It's a brilliant, brilliant, stylish bracelet that could be worn every day, but it's got the sophistication and elegance with it being sterling silver and rose gold that you could wear it of an evening. It launched at $17.95, it's only ever been $17.95, and it's back in stock with the last, possibly of the reorder. We don't know if we'll be able to reorder this again at the same price. So while it's at the same price, while we've got the last reorder, I would snap it up. The good news is they're $269. Bad news is they're already going, and they're going in multiples. Nicole in Florida's already got 3. I've got Janice in West Lothian, Paula's in Michigan with 3, Collectors in Dorset, Deborah's got 3, 2 going to Hampshire, Buckinghamshire's got 2, I've got Claire in Lincolnshire getting hers, Margaret's Sussex, Rosita's in West Midlands, Christina's in Gwent, Merseyside's got 2, Collectors in London's got theirs, so Cornwall, Cheshire, Derbyshire, Janet, Gillian, Hampshire. Lots and lots and lots of you there. So do just remember, there are plenty of ways of using it. If you don't know right off the top of your head right now, that's okay. You can give us a call and join us, and you've got 30 days from the day you get this home to work with it. If you're like me and you haven't worked with it yet, there's no rush. It doesn't matter. You can keep it aside. Maybe you get a pearl one day, just one single pearl with that would look lovely.
Oh, one of the mermaidy ones.
The mermaidy ones, yeah, that green one.
Lovely green one, because they're quite sizable, aren't they? And maybe one of the rose rose gold spacer beads either side.
Absolutely. And we've got the Stardust rose gold spacer beads as well in the saucer shape. So they're coming up too, which would all work together. One post and packaging or shipping and handling, depending on how you're joining us. JewelleryMaker.com on the phone lines as well. Free phone number, UK landlines as well. So do check these out. We might recap this later. I don't know, but if there's enough left. But at that price point, enjoy that. That's a really, really good treat. Well, obviously I'm a bit obsessed because I have it. So still haven't made anything with it yet.
The reason I haven't is I want to make something special, but I've also got the components. My components that I've got are the rose gold crimp beads and crimp covers, so that I can make something and it be completely
rose gold.
Yeah.
So when you see other rose gold pieces, snap them up. I'm the same. The reason I haven't made anything with it is because I've lost my perfectly round pearls and I can't find them. Oh. So I bought 3 strands of the multicolour ones, perfectly round graduated ones. Can't find them.
Oh,
it's not good. I will find them though. Right, box 7 was that. Tanzanite, boom, 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 boom. Oh, it's a lovely colour. Oh, it's very juicy. Wait till you see this. Ooh, lots of purples coming through here. Hello. That's nice. It's nicer than nice. Ooh, getting a good wee bit of clarity with that. You don't often get a clarity in a tanzanite. That's a bit different. Sorry, we've got a message. It's just distracted slightly. Shaz in Hampshire, hi there, how you doing? Happy New Year to you. Hello Tom, Ben, Pete, Sam, Kerry and all the JM team. Oh, you must have messaged that in just when Pete and Tom had, no, Bruce and Tom had swapped over. Bruce and Tom are in there. No. Yeah, in the gallery and Pete's in the studio. Oh, Ali, get your head together. Hello, hi, my beautiful ladies, Ali, and the amazing jewellery designer Laura. You've been sending her fudgies as well. Now this bit is a bit that it was only a bit that Tom told me earlier. I'm eating ice cream with cornflakes sprinkled all over. Yum yum. I just wanted to put it out there. Hee 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 hee. Kiss, cuddle, kiss, cuddle, kiss, cuddle, Shazza.
I guess it kind of adds a bit of texture, doesn't it? It's like when you get, if you get like the kind of ice cream cones.
Like a waffle, you mean? Yeah. A waffle cone.
Yeah.
Nothing like cornflakes. Shazza's got this. Check this. $14.95. Shazza's not only allocated this, she's got herself ice cream and cornflakes, and you've got it made, Shazza. Got your texting going on, got your ice cream going on. I'm not, honestly, you've not convinced me there though. Serious, ice cream and cornflakes.
No, I don't know.
Well, like crunchy nut cornflakes.
Yeah,
other cornflakes are available, like Shreddies and Morrison's own. But and Aldi's cornflakes, all right, Tom. Tom likes Aldi's cornflakes and Lidl. I haven't bought cornflakes from Lidl's, I'm sure, and Waitrose. All right, you're just naming every single supermarket you think of, every single shop you can think of. The corner shop do really good cornflakes as well. Tanzanite is £15. Can you stop distracting me with other shops? Spar. Co-op. But they don't have their own, the Spar don't have their own brand of cereal, do they?
Probably.
Nissa do.
Everybody has their own brand, don't they? Asda, Sainsbury's. I think we've gone through them all now.
Has anyone said Tesco?
You said Tesco.
Did I?
Maybe.
No idea. I think I need a break. Got another kit coming up. Laura's got another demo, but you can't wait. See you in a sec. Oh, I can.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker, Ivy House, Henley Road, Outhill, Studley, B807DU. Get making and good luck. There are 2 easy ways you can purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview and FreeSat, and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click to register. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking on the Watch Live Show button on the homepage. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, simply click on the Add to Basket button and you can continue shopping or check out right away. Don't forget, you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1p. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker. When you place your first order with Jewellery Maker, we'll send you a free DVD and booklet to help you get started. The booklet is jam-packed full of information on gemstones, tools, threading, materials and findings. There are step-by-step instructions on how to make bracelets, earrings and necklaces, and the DVD includes easy-to-follow video tutorials. So what are you waiting for? Start your jewellery making journey today. Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker. Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information. There are 2 easy ways you can purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview and FreeSat and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click to register. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking on the Watch Live Show button on the homepage. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, simply click on the Add to Basket button and you can continue shopping or check out right away. Don't forget, you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1p. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Teaching Laura binding etiquette rules in the studio. Tom, get out! Producer Tom, he's obsessed. He's now found a wrestling buddy, not to wrestle with, but to go to the wrestling. Not wrestling. Wrestling. Laura binding, everybody. I'm Ali, if you just tuned in. Where have you been? What do you mean it's a Saturday and you've had other things to do? It's a Saturday, isn't it?
Yes.
What have you been up to? Drop us a message, JewelleryMaker.com, or text us in. 60777 is our text number. If you put JM Studio at the start of your text, it will definitely come to us, which would be super cool because we'd love to hear from you. What would you normally be doing on a Saturday, a lot of binding?
Trying to get the house tidy.
Tidying?
Running around with the kids.
Yeah. A little bit, oh yeah, because the kids will be off school today, won't they? So
Yeah.
a little bit of busyness going on in the binding house. What do you do on a Saturday? What do you get up to? Is there anything you normally do? Is a Saturday where you sit down and do your jewellery making? Is it where you work on your kits? Is it where you get your inspiration? What's your plan, or do you just go with the flow? We're going to be having a look at how to make this incredible piece right about here, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, we are.
See, I do listen. So we have been bringing you kits all day today because it's been demo day, so we've been trying to bring you lots. Producer Tom has brought you all his kits, and all of them all of them under 20 so far. But you just shouted in our ears, like literally, this is the lowest kit of the day. Of your day. For just Tom, or just in general? Just your day or the whole day? Just Tom's day. But he has been here all day since 1 o'clock. Well, he's been on TV since 1 o'clock, like producing TV since 1 o'clock. So, that's a long time. So up until 10 o'clock, the only kit, no, every kit's under 20. I was going to say the only kit, every kit is under 20, but this is his lowest price yet. You can see that he saved the best till last. Oh, thanks. There we go. Saved the best for DeFoy. Is that what you just said? Oh, that's nice. Thank you. And Laura binding because she's going to go to WrestleMania. WrestleMania. It's pretend though, isn't it? It is.
Oh, Ali.
Isn't it not?
Ali is not in the right room to start saying it. When I saw it, I'm going to tell you a random fact. When I saw it, I'm going to tell you a story.
So we have got a kit. We will do this in a minute, but let's have Laura tell her story.
But at first, when I said we went to go and see
tell everyone at
Raw,
home.
we went to see the first UK Raw, and
Raw. What is Raw?
So
wrestling.
With wrestling, there's two main ones in America, which is Raw and SmackDown. So don't worry, I won't confuse you.
Saturday night TV.
Anyway, this was a few years ago. It was about 10 years ago, and so. It wasn't more than that, Tom. It was about 10 years ago.
Tom, let her tell the story. Be quiet.
Basically, do you know Jericho?
No.
Yeah. He was there. He got, I think it was Kane came out and knocked him out. And he hit him over the head with a chair, knocked him out, and all the lights went out because he didn't get back up, and he actually got knocked out for real. And you saw the people coming into the stage, and then he got up and he walked out. See, it is real. That's my point.
So by mistake, he got knocked out.
Basically, yeah. Basically, it was all part of the act. He comes out and he sort of hit him over the head with a chair. It was all sort of meant to be part of the act, but he actually did knock him out.
Oh gosh, Pete's got his hands on his hips. I'm concerned now. What's going on?
What about the Hardy Boys? Was that there?
The Hardy Boys.
Was that there?
No, we had no. It was the first kind of like, you know, when you see it on
Let's
Saturday
talk about
morning.
angels and fairies and Disney and lovely nice princesses. Yay! Yeah. Or the kit. We can talk about mermaids. Let's talk about mermaids and unicorns and lovely
and magical
happy
pixies.
Things. Yeah, pixies. Not smacking down. I don't know what that is. No. Have a look at these. These are gorgeous. I'm really happy that you and Tom can go together. You have a combined love for playing with chairs and rings and stuff. Right. Ladders. Okay. And they wear like lycra, don't they? I was moving on, and then I was thinking of their colourful lycra outfits are as colourful as these. How can you seriously take someone serious running about in lycra with a chair? I was 10 years old when I was looking for Mickey Mouse. I thought he was real. Leave me alone. Tom's like, you didn't meet the real Mickey Mouse.
Oh, that's a bit mean.
Mickey Mouse is real.
It's not that easy.
And that wasn't the real Mickey Mouse.
Well, he is real.
Yeah. So, let's do 0.4 gauge wire. I'll tell you what you get in the kit. 0.4 gauge wire, another gauge wire, which I can't see because I've turned it up. I'll read my mat. Yeah, there we go, 1 mil. And 0.8. How good is that? I just keep them all. So they graduate, as I say, 0.4, 0.8, 1 mil in gauge, and you get 10 metres in each one, so 30 metres in your antique bronze copper wire in total. Add to that these phenomenal shells, and they really are phenomenal.
That's exactly what's going through my head.
Is it? So they've got resin filled at the back, or something very similar to your resin. Filling them, allowing them to be worked with as a cabochon. Could you go as far as to say, say that?
That's exactly how I treated them, like a cabochon.
Flat on the bottom, and then dome-like on the top. You've got this wonderful, wonderful explosion of pinks and greens and blues and yellows and oranges and lilacs and lavenders and hot pinks and light pinks and pastel pinks and electrifying blues. It's got it all, really does with these. So you get 3 of them, 3-piece set, various sizes, but they're all very sizable. Looking at the ones that you've got, looking at the ones that you've worked with as well.
Yeah.
So there's plenty there. And then add to that some rectangles of double-sided. Sorry, somebody's tightened this.
No.
And it's got a big bouncy bit in here. So sorry, I keep leaning on it. See, can you see? Like, there's a big gap underneath. Sorry, that's what the noise is. Dodgy, doesn't it? Right, so these are your rectangles. They're 2-sided, double-sided, and you've got 12 by 8mm olive. Is it? Stop the bus from 32.25, but producer Tom's just thinking about wrestling now, so he doesn't really, he's not really fun. How much does it cost to go to the wrestling then for a little ticket?
Wow, yeah.
Is that a joke? Why £2,000? So this has turned out from going to WrestleMania. What happened to WrestleMania? Sorry, what happened to Laura going with you? You're now taking your non-girlfriend, but Becky. And
I was on.
and then now you're saying you're going to go with Becky. Sorry, your friend, this girl. And then you're going to go to Orlando, and then you're going to go to Universal Studios, then you're going to go to Disney, and then you're going to do your WrestleMania.
Do you want to go to Disney, Tom?
No, he doesn't want to go.
Do you want to go meet Mickey Mouse?
Yeah, I hope he doesn't shake your hand either. After all the gyp you've given me. You can go and hang out with the sharks. And the shark ride.
I'd like to do that.
Shark ride, not a shark pride. You know, what is it? Jaws?
It's Jaws, isn't it?
No, Jaws.
No, in Orlando there's
There's a Jaws
isn't there?
ride.
It's a Jaws ride.
So you go on it, you just don't. Oh, actually, yes, sit at the edge.
Right. So,
Yeah, sit on the edge. Laura Binding's going to give us a demo, and don't
Yes.
listen to him. Just turn him down. That's what
I'm
I
not
do.
listening to him. It's fine.
Just turn him down.
So we're gonna do.
This kit's been allocated quite quickly. I'm not sure why. I probably don't know what's in it. But yeah, that's what I was going to talk about. So you started waffling on about your wrestling or rustling. These alone, we would pay £5 each for these abalones.
Yes. Yeah, and what's really lovely about these ones is because we have done the shells before when they've been like the sort of
doubled.
complete kind of shell,
Yeah.
but because they're hollow inside, they're a little bit more fragile. But these ones are actually really solid.
They are.
Throughout the whole, you know, so
Piece.
yeah, so there's no risk of sort of putting too much pressure and cracking it. So
Yeah,
I
because
had,
it's filled.
yeah. So that's a
Perfect.
really, really big bonus when you're working with this because it means that you can, you know, you can be a little bit more decorative with your wire. You can sort of work with it a little bit more freely.
A little bit more, not that you ever want to be heavy-handed, but
No,
you can be a
yeah.
little bit more with your pressure to hold it, because it's hard to hold it in place when you're trying to sort of prong set things
Yeah.
or wrap them, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll be honest, I did drop one on the floor and it was fine. So the gerbil as well. At that
to
moment
know.
of panic, you know, when you look at it and you're like, it was fine.
Is it still there?
Yeah, well, it's fine.
Oh, you mean it?
One of those, yeah.
I thought you meant before you started working with it.
Oh,
After
no.
you worked with it? Oh, awkward. Could you imagine that had broken?
Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut 3 lengths of my 0.8 wire. Now this design is done primarily with just 0.8 wire,
Okay,
which is why I'm going to demo it because it's nice and easy. I would say it's sort of something at any skill level could sort of do this really, okay? I'm going to use a tiny bit of 0.4 wire just to bind the wire at the centre point.
A lot of binding.
No one else has this problem. Like everyone else, Claire McDonald was talking about binding her wire earlier, not a problem.
Her second name's not binding though.
I know.
I love it though. Oh, we love you, Laura Binding. I still
Okay.
can't believe you couldn't watch WrestleMania though. I get it right that time.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, well done.
Thanks.
Right. So choose the stone that you want.
Oh, I missed you, Laura Binding.
Lovely, really. So
I know you give me an Elsa plaque.
So with these sort of cabochons, in effect, they're more domed at one end than they are that.
Than they are at the other.
There you go.
See? Oh, what's the message now? Been told not to talk because there's a message. Lynn, thank you so much. Now my daughter is questioning if Mickey Mouse is real. Why is it even up for discussion? Thanks a lot. Yeah, Tom.
Mickey Mouse is
He
real.
absolutely is
because we
real.
went to Disneyland and we met him and Minnie and Goofy and Pluto and everybody else. So don't listen to them.
Yeah.
Okay.
What would you mean them? I know he's real, we're just not friends right now. Tom's just, he likes to go to wrestling, I think too. Oh. No, he's 100% real. He's just envious because he's never got to see him. That's what it is.
Okay.
He
So
yeah, he just don't
he
listen
is
to
real.
Tom.
Don't listen to him. Okay. We have proof I've met him.
Yeah. And I
got to
saw
meet
him. He just was too hot, so I didn't get to hang out. I didn't get his autograph, but I didn't meet him. He just walked away from me.
Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm just taking my 0.4 wire and I'm just wrapping the 3.8 wires together. Now I've probably got about 3/4 of a metre of wire. Now how much wire you have is dependent on the size of the stone that you use and how much decoration you want to do really, okay? You need quite a bit of excess wire because this wire is going to come down and decorate the stone really, okay? So keeping these wires nice and flat. So what we're going to do is essentially it's just caging but sort of elaborate really. So it's just a simple technique and just making it look a little bit fancy.
Fancy that.
So I'm going to cut the 0.4 wire and I want both the ends on one side so they're on the same side and this will go on the inside of the stone, okay? So I've got them lifted up slightly so that when I cut them, okay, and flatten that, it should sit.
Hide.
Yeah, so you see how it's just coming just slightly
Flush.
short, so it goes about halfway across the 3 wires. And you do the same on the other side, sorry. And what that does is that goes against the stone. So when you turn it around, it looks nice and neat. Okay? So what I'm now going to do is take my flat nose pliers, place them around that sort of wrap that we've just done. Make sure you get the right side. Okay? And I'm going to pull the 2 outer wires to keep the centre wire nice and straight. The 2 centre wires, sorry, the 2 outer wires up. Okay? So now what I'm going to do is these 2 wires are going to create the support at the front and the back of the stone.
Okay.
This wire here is going to go around the edging of the stone.
Okay.
All right? So what I'm going to do is take my flat nose pliers again, place them in and just bend the 2 wires.
Ah, that's really quick.
Yeah, you could put the abalone on the backing fabric if you wanted to because it's nice and flat. It's really good for shibori ribbon or anything like that because it's got a nice flat base to it. So yeah, anything like that, soutache, anything it's going to lend itself to.
If you wondered, Laura didn't just randomly think of that. Producer Tom asked her that question. So just in case, those of you who
Mind
messaged in or
reading.
whoever messaged in to say that, there's your answer. Thank you very much.
Okay, so you've got this kind of shape now, okay? So you've got your 2 sort of angles here. And this is where you're going to put your stone and then this one's going to go around the outside of the stone, the edging. So you choose the stone that you want, okay? Now I'm just going to go for the slightly smaller one just so it's quicker. Now the
Is it
reason,
quicker? I just said that.
well, yeah, because you've got less room. You haven't got so much stone to kind of decorate. So what I'm going to do is open these out like a little sort of. So there's going to be a little cradle to hold the stone in. Now the reason I mentioned about having the slightly thinner end is because that's the best way to set this. Because that's going to sit nicely in that setting, whereas you try and set this, can you see straight
It's
away?
not as snug, is it?
No, and it's going to be a lot harder to kind of get a good fitting on that. So it's easier to go for this direction because it's going to fit in easier.
Slots in nicely.
Okay, so that was the reason we started on that discussion. I got distracted. Okay, so holding that together. Now this is what I was saying about the fact that you can be, you know, a little bit more robust with this stone and not worry about damaging it. Taking all of the wires, and all I'm doing is just trying to keep them as they were set. So the outer wire to go across the back, the middle wire to go across the edging of the stone, and then the top wire to go just across the front. Bring that one and do the same on the other side. So effectively bringing all of the stones together, all of the wires together. And then you're going to take the back wire and use this to catch all the wires up to the top. Okay, so they stay like that. Now if your wires move like they are here, I'm not too worried because I'm using the 0.8 for a reason. I can put them back to where they're going, so they're easy to move.
Okay.
That's why I chose a 0.8 rather than a 1 mil. So I've got
okay.
that, I can move them, I can manipulate them. With the 1 mil, it's a little bit stronger, so you don't have so much flexibility with it.
Okay.
So it takes the pressure off getting it right when you're at this stage and worrying about it.
Okay.
So you can see that's actually held in fine.
Yeah.
Okay, now what I could do now is just quickly pull these wires at the top, so I'm happy with that. Okay. And just the one that I've wrapped with. So then what I'm going to do is make the bail quickly. So I've still got the one wire that I've wrapped, and then all of these wires left here, which should be 5. I'm going to take my bail pliers and just create, by folding them over, a bail. Okay, all folded over together. And I'm just going to push, if I show you the profile. So they're all still there like this, but that's it. So, and then I'm going to take that wire again and wrap to secure. So they're all held together. All right. Then what I'm going to do, now the stone will move, and that's fine. Obviously I'm holding this in a different angle than I would if I was at home.
Okay.
So if I was, because I'm trying to show you. But it's easy, if that does happen, it does move, for you to set it back where it needs to go. But what you do need to know is any potential weaknesses, which would be the side.
Okay.
Okay, but we fix that when we start decorating around, because
Right.
we use the wire to add that support.
That's strength.
Okay, so we've got our bail set. Let's pop that back there. And then we can split these wires out. So turn it around, split them across. So I've got a support going across the back. But I know that I still need to support around here. So if I turn it back around, these wires here, you just going to swirl. So I've got 3 on this side and 3 on this side. So I'm using them in 3s, and I'm just manipulating them to create that kind of support like this. And then I can start to feed these wires through a little gap. And place that around like this, and this is how you're going to add that support around the stone. So they're all there, they've all been fed through, and one's got trapped in the wrong place, but that's fine, I'll just adapt that. So I've got 2 wires there, so that's that first kind of swirl. If I hold it up for you to see, so you can see. You see that there?
Oh yeah.
And so what you're doing is you're locking it in a little bit, and then you just work around, and you can do the same again with this side. But what you can do is bring it across. You need to take your time to look at it and think, where's that going to go? How am I going to bring that across? You might want to bring it back across the back like that, so it's in place, and then decorate down the other side. But obviously your main key is to support this stone here, because if your stone moves, then it's not got that support.
Security.
So it's easily fixed, because you can easily take one of the wires and just bring that down to give it a bit more support if you wanted to. So take your time when you're doing it, planning, and every time you do a move as such with your wire, have a little look, see how that's holding in. Do I need to add a bit of extra support? Yep, so I can maybe take this wire, bring it across, so
the back.
play about with it a little bit, and you will support it. So if I can have that piece, I can show you. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
So you can see just across the back I gave a tiny additional support here, only a little bit, and it doesn't distract too much from the back, but you can see there's another wire going across here and another one here, and then as I've worked around I've added strength here. So it's, I mean, that is set, and that's just taking your time and planning it as you're going along. If you felt you needed to add more wire in, it's easy enough to cut an additional piece of 0.8 or a couple, wrap them around the bail and just blend them into the design. And that's pretty much it. To open up the bail, you just open out all your wires, which makes it look really fancy. And that's pretty much all you do.
I love that.
All right, the key to it really is to take your time. So don't panic with the wire and don't get overwhelmed with the wire. Just sort of keep working with it and let the design sort of evolve.
Flow.
Yeah.
Love it. Laura Binding, thank you very much. I love
Welcome.
that. One of your pieces is currently on premier sterling silver cord and clasp necklace. And it's your star buy. We're going to do it right now. I'm on a high chair, sorry. Lowering the chair. Then I'll look like a munchkin. Like this. I feel like a borrower. You just tuned in. Welcome to Jewellery Maker. I've got your star buy. I don't like it. Can I put it back up then? I like it at this height. I'm just a bit short to get on it. There we go. Why did he give us chairs with wheels? I don't know. Yours wheels as well.
Yeah.
Is that why you're not sitting on it?
I will in a minute on a break.
Right. Laura uses it as her chair for her fruit. She puts her fruit on it. Are you ready? If you just tuned in, I've got Laura binding with me for the rest of the night. You've got these lovely, well, I call them clamshells, but some people call them, is it shallots they call them?
Yeah.
And they clasp over the cord. They're really, I haven't seen them used in this way actually. I've seen it, I must have used them wrong all my life because I thought they went the other way. I don't know what I was doing. I like them though, they look really nice.
I'm trying to work out how you could think to go a different way.
I don't know, I just thought you just put them in sideways and did it. I don't know what I was up to with mine. I never owned them though. They've always sold out. I've never had a chance to actually work with them, so it's just from how I envisaged them. I thought they would go from the other end. I didn't think they would go from, I don't know what I was up to. Anyway, I do quite like them. Lobster claw clasp on the end. And then you've got this lovely black cord. Quite silky. Not too silky that it's sort of girly. Quite strong. And then a sterling silver clasp to finish it off. So it's only 129 stock. It's brand new. It's quite cool. It's quite lightweight, to be fair. I think it might be nice if you just wanted to add on a little sterling silver charm, something we've had recently.
Yeah.
I think it's quite fun. Should we do an illegal price? We're not allowed anything under $6.95, but of course that doesn't really stop us ever anymore. Who knows? Lots of people are in already. Is it? Sterling silver clasp. Even if you just wanted the clasp.
I think it's quite nice for sort of like a gents piece as well, isn't it? Because if you think almost like the bracelets that you wear in a little thin macrame, it's quite nice to do something quite subtle and maybe, like you say, have a sterling silver bead on it. Just one sterling silver bead.
You know that big bead that we did? We launched a big bead just before Christmas. It was Stardust. That would be really nice on there. Or the heart charms or any of the other charms that we've had. And you could do it with any colour metal. I appreciate it's a sterling silver clasp, but you could do any other metal on it. It looked quite nice with your antique bronze wire piece on it. But a little bit of tiger's eye, a little bit of some of our gorgeous collectors in Essex have already got 4 of these. They're brand new. There's only 100 of them. Catherine in them. Oh, sorry, 129. I tell a fib. Everyone who's bought one. Oh, sorry, tell a fib. Just shy. A couple of people just added it into their basket there with the single purchase, but quite a lot of multi purchases in there. Niat's in with 3. Chris is in with 2. I've got Catherine in with 2. Collectors in Essex, as I say already, with 4. Oxfordshire's there. Suddy's in there as well. West Lothian Janice is with us. Lovely to see you. Greater Manchester in there too. Dawn in West Yorkshire's got 3 of these. They are something I can imagine would be really, really easy to use and a great alternative to a sterling silver chain. But you still want a bit of silver with it. You still want to have a good quality clasp. It's already on there. You've got the little, whether you call them shallots or what you call them. What do you call them?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they've got a couple of names, haven't they? Like you say, like a
clamshells,
like
or shallot.
clamshell. It's just kind of like a complete crimp, really, with the clasp attached, isn't it? So
Yeah.
when you use beading thread or anything else, you have the sort of foundation showing, don't you?
Yes.
Whereas this makes it look complete, which is something you couldn't do if you were using the cord. So
No.
you need that kind of finish.
I wish we had some more of these, actually, the little clam shells. I really, really like them. Now I know how to use them even better, because I've got loads of cord that I want to use. You've got your clasp, you've got your finishing on it. As you say, it's a high-end finish. So I imagine they'd probably tie a little knot on the end of it.
Yeah,
And then
little
close that over it. And then,
Yeah.
of course, bringing it through there gives you that sterling silver solid and finished with the thread. Angela's in there in Aberdeen, and this is quite good if you actually want to use a variety of pendants, because you could slip them on and off of this one, couldn't you? You could use this chain time and time again. It's not one you only just use once, is it? Enjoy, though. They're going to be allocated on a first come, first served basis. With lots of those. Hilma getting 4 of these. Majority of you have multi-purchased on that one, and I'm not surprised as to why. It's lovely. It's quite cool. Quite cool indeed. Sterling silver, and it's on this. It's stamped on the lobster claw clasp as well, just in case you weren't sure. Very secure. Oh, I like that. Right, should we get a craft bag on? Why not? Where would that be then? Anyone seen a craft bag about? The big ones, the multicolour ones? No, it's got some pockets on it, dividers on it. Come back to those. Should I show you my Colombian emeralds in the meantime? All right, all right. Don't do that. So, no. Do pearls. Box 10. They're big pearl. Oh, I love box. I love all of this. Wow. Wow, I'm doing box 10 first. All right, all right. Haven't been seen since October. Sorry, I love that. Well, you haven't. Okay, well, Tom might have done them. Someone else has brought them to you since October. I brought them to you in October. I haven't seen them since. So for me, it's a little bit exciting. Love pearls. Still looking for mine in the house, though. Don't know where they are. Can't find them. I thought they were in my jewellery making box. No. Don't know what I've done with them. Unless they're in the safe, maybe. What are you laughing at? Tom's in hysterics right now. So, 8 by 9mm. MOGP 93. So 0800 644 655 or JewelleryMaker.com, whatever you might prefer, or tap the app like Laura. So, white fresh waterculture pearls, near to round. I mean, it's quite difficult to get a round pearl, isn't it? It really is. But for that colour and that quality, with only 100 left. Oh, I remember this one because the code used to make me laugh. MOGP. M-O-G-P. Remember Mog the cat? Is that not a TV show or something?
I've heard, yeah.
Mog.
Megan Mog. Isn't
I
that
don't
the
know.
witch?
Yes, was there a cat called Mog?
Possibly.
I think it was. Anywho, down to 1995. Can I just put them on? They just make me think I want to have black gloves on, and I want to have these around my neck, and I want to have one of those masks. Like a Venetian mask. Oh, love, love, love this. What do you reckon?
See, just like that, it's stunning, isn't it?
Have to do it. Well, okay, you need to maybe, if you wish, pearl knot them. I would. Silk thread. A little bit
Yeah,
of not
pearl
silk,
knot
a little
them.
bit of silk.
This is when I tend to go, because I've not done pearl knotting, so this is when I go for the spacer beads.
Ah, so what would you put it on? Beading thread then? No, beading thread.
Possibly, yeah, or silk, but I would probably put it on beading thread with some sterling silver finishing or rose gold, depending on what beads I used.
Oh, nice. I think everyone suits pearls. Do you know what I think? Everybody. Yeah, even gents and pearl cufflinks or a little bit of a pearl on their, not
Corsage.
corsage. Is that what it is? Corsage for the gents?
Their buttonhole.
I think it's lovely. I really do. I think they're cool. Pearls can be cool. Of course they can. Yes, they're classic, sophisticated and elegant, but it depends what you make in the design. You can do really cool, quite quirky designs with them. Key rings at the minute have got really cool pearls on them with other things dropping down. Yeah, the designers use them. They absolutely do. There was one bag I saw that was like pearl studded, so like half pearls, all sort of must have been glued on a bag. So it's like a pearl studded bag. Really cool, but cost 4 figures, which was not within my price range. No. Could you imagine spending 4 figures on a bag?
So you only need one of those, don't you, on a chain as well? And that's
Exactly.
it's so versatile. You could use it all together or individually.
There are so many on there. They're really good size. They're near to perfectly round, which is quite lovely because they look real. If that makes sense. They are real. Enjoy those. Right, I've got 2 bags here. You want me to do this one first? Let's get it on. I love these. Is this the one you use? No.
Yeah, that is.
It's the same one.
I think
Yours is
it's
just a
just
bit wider because it's
I think
jam-packed.
mine's an older one, so I think you've changed the material to be more easy to clean.
Oh, easy clean.
Yeah, mine. Yeah.
Ours is easy to clean. So we originally launched this, I think, in 2014, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't ever seen this bag, as in to present it. I've seen it in the building. Many of our guest designs have it. You get on there all right, Laura? Laura's on her chair.
I am.
She made it.
Just about.
So you've got a zip pocket. It looks like a smiley face there with eyes, doesn't it? It looks like a frog. Ribbit. So you've got your side pocket, which is unusual actually because it's got a big width at the top, but it's slim at the bottom. It doesn't open out from the bottom. So it might be good if you've got like a folder that's wider at the top, slips in, or one of those facts of the files variety if you want to, or some of the toolkits. So you might want to slide in there. It's quite good. It will fit other things, books, notepads, keys, phones. I always think when you've got a zip compartment, that's where you tend to put your keys and your phones. Where's my keys? Where's my phone? That's where I put them in there. Or actually, hold on a minute, you've got a cheeky wee phone selection pocket in there. Put your phone in there if you wished. Quite a good size actually. There you go. Then you've got those 2 pockets on the side for tools. Don't know if you put yours in the tools. It's really sturdy. Ours has been bashed about in the studio, so I can only sincerely apologise for that, but you see how well it's held up. We've had this for a couple of years. So you've got another Velcro pocket at the front, whatever you may wish to put in there. Larger one, and the material is wipe-proof. It's really good. And you've got yourself the 2 pockets again on this side, a further pocket higher up as well. So just stick your tools in the outside pockets. What do you do with yours?
But yeah, I've got tools in mine. I've got pens.
Why was that so funny?
What have I got? I don't know what I've got. I've got nail polish remover.
Is that a nail polish remover wipe in a packet?
Yeah, it's for the gels.
Oh.
So it's I've got my
Handy.
tools. I've got my hammer. I've got wire. Mine's not very organised.
No, a lot of
paintbrush.
bindings bag, not very organised.
Basically, Viking knit, drawer plate, with everything really.
What do you put in the Velcro pockets? Anything special in particular, or you just put
Just
whatever's
something I
in
would
there?
want to lose would go in there.
So you've not lost anything because there's nothing in
Mine's
there.
got business cards in it.
Business cards.
But mine is used for my metal sheet. That's why that one's with me, because I put all my sort of metal tools in it, so that I know when I'm coming down here, I can just pick the bag up, and it's got everything I need for doing the metal sheet.
I think it's a brilliant bag. It's got compartments in the middle, 2 here, and then one big long one in the middle. There you go. There's an overview of it. And really high handles, which is quite good because if you do have a whopping tool sticking out, you don't want to be able to not carry it, do you?
I mean, like
a
hammers.
hammer, which Laura has sticking out of hers. But at that size, this is going to sound naughty. We love, obviously we buy it as a jewellery maker because we want a jewellery maker with it. Straight off, we know that. That's obvious. We know it fits our tools. We understand that. We love it. Do you know somebody who's a gardener? Because that is a cool bag for putting your gardening tools in. If it gets wet, you're all right because it's got that wipe-proof, waterproof. You can keep it in a shed. You can keep it in a garage. It's colourful, like flowers. If somebody's a gardener, they can't not like flowers, right? surely. And flowers are colourful, so you're going to like your colourful bag.
You could put the little seeds.
Yeah.
Packets of seeds.
There's loads of reasons why you might want this. Your ladies' tool bag about the house for your tools. Yeah, not just jewellery making tools. Yeah. Have you not got... I've got tools. I bought a toolkit. I did. My brother was quite impressed with my toolkit when he came down, tried to fix things for me, and he got some tools out. Yeah, I had my toolbox. I've got loads of different screwdrivers.
My husband has got about 1,000 toolboxes around, but I don't have my own.
Well, I have my own because I lived on my own for many years. So
that being said, he does still come in and still have my pliers if he needs to. Can I have some wire to stab something? Yeah.
Wow, there you go. Sounds fun. So I'll leave that one there. Should we do some lavender amethyst? Lavender blue, dilly dilly. Oh, these are nice. Oh, these are little barrels. Oh, these, you'll love these. Wait till you see. Totally natural. Let's get these on my hand. Brand new. Oh, all the way from Madagascar. If I'm not mistaken, Madagascar's next to is it the Maldives? I was looking on the Earth of the Google last night at different places. Yeah, I was. I wasn't very good in geography. They moved me out into history. Yeah, I wasn't. I got a bit bored colouring in the grass and the sea and the sky. They didn't really teach us much, but I think it was just the first week of high school, so you weren't really... I got a bit bored, so yeah. So then I moved to history. I got plastic grenades thrown at me.
Weren't you lads, didn't you do both?
No, you did a few weeks of one and a few weeks of the other, and then you had to choose which one you did.
Did you?
Yeah. I didn't get to do both. No. No, just when you started high school, if I remember correctly, yeah. And I had a few weeks in geography, and then they were just like, yeah, go to history. So it was all right, history. Learned about the potato famine and we want you and other things. Full stop. Got grenades thrown at me. Plastic one. Mr. Graham had a really good aim. Literally, he would be at the blackboard and he could turn round without even realising. It was a boy that sat next to me, his name was Joe, and he always fell asleep, like always, or was talking. Every day, this grenade would land on his table. It's a plastic one, like a squeezy rubber. He was always dressed in a cape and a hat, and he had a cane. He didn't use it, but he just, yeah.
I think it's something about history teachers though, isn't it?
Yeah, right, and he would literally not even turn round from the blackboard, but all of a sudden this rubber grenade would land on Joe's desk, and Joe would be like, I'm awake, I'm awake, I'm awake. It was such a good aim, it was really cool. Yeah, Mr. Graham. He was a cool history teacher. I learned from him. You know when you learn, because they keep your attention. $4.95, just trying to distract you there. Yeah, did it work? No. Yeah, everybody's like, no, I want these brand new lavender barrels. They're only, $4.95. It's another cheeky, illegal price, isn't it? What a colour. We've got some random messages coming through. What, more ice cream and cornflakes? Couldn't get my gardening pickaxe in there. A pickaxe? Is that not a bit big for a gardening tool bag? I'm just meaning like your gardening gloves and your little trowel and your seeds. I'm not meaning like a full-on pickaxe. No? Just the wee ones. We're not expecting you to put your wellies in it or anything, but maybe not. Maybe it's not good for your gardening. I don't know. I don't garden, so I don't have a garden. So I wouldn't know what you would have in it. I would just be naive. I thought you would just have a little trowel and some. Well, you'd have other places where I thought you would like have a hook in the garden shed where you'd put a pickaxe, but
I don't garden.
Yeah, well, there you go. There we go. So Laura and I are both naive to gardening. Sorry. Maybe that was a bad suggestion. That if you don't have a pickaxe, it might be all right then. I don't know. What was that? A pickaxe? In your garden?
Be good. This is a bit random, but if you were going shopping...
They'd see you coming.
I'm going away from the pickaxe now. If you went shopping and you want to put store your bottles of wine or something, or lemonade, or...
In the car.
Diet Coke in the car, yeah, you know, it's fine. It's got a compartment. I said lemonade.
So you could put like a bottle in.
Yeah, there you go.
Hold bottles, that's quite good. Quite good.
See?
Okay, good. Not sure how much that was to spend for you could just get a cardboard box.
No, I just meant if it happened to be in the boot of your car, you could
And
use it
empty.
for that, couldn't you?
Good.
Just get back to your gardening.
Oh, I did loads of gardening in my friend's garden in Australia because I didn't have one, so I was like weeding, spent the whole day, we did our whole garden. Yes.
That's such a dad thing to say. That's the kind of thing I say to my daughter.
I don't know what's next. But 18 days, I pick up now. Ooh, cheesy baguette. I love it how Tom's allowed to distract me, but I'm not allowed to distract myself. How's that fair? You start it off and then I just continue. 220, it had lots of random messages. I want to see them. A lot of them are about wrestling. Yeah, no, I don't know what. You could tell me about them. Tom's giggling away at your wrestling messages. He quite likes them. So whatever you're saying about wrestling, Tom's enjoying them. I have no idea. Russell, WrestleMania, whatever. I'm just trying to wind him up, don't worry. It's working. 8mm round. It's funny, it seems like, see when you can sort of wind producer Tom up, it goes really low on things, price point wise. I don't know if you've noticed that. Like, did you see what you did in those lavender amethysts? Because you're in a little bit of a hoofed about his Russell WrestleMania. Yeah, hoofed. I was once taking minutes for somebody at a meeting, and oh, those drill holes are huge, aren't they? They are huge. You can make a good wee stretchy with a big stretchy actually, mill rounds. So yeah, and the person before they started, I started taking my minutes, right? They went. So I wrote in the minutes, and they read them back later. They were like, "Why did you write that?" I was like, "I'm very thorough with my minutes." That's what Tom's doing in the gallery. 40 centimetres. That's super long, super sizable, great colour. Oh, I saw a lady over the festive period. She was telling me that she had jadeite earrings in a Christmas tree. They were actually nephrite. Well, I kind of told her. I didn't want to fib because she knows what I do, so I didn't want to pretend. But yeah, they were lovely though. Really, really lovely. It's just a darker, coarser version of the jadeite colour. And this is divine. It really, really is sizable. Drill holes are whopping. I know I'm going on about these, but if you're new to Jewellery Maker or new to working with gemstones, you might think, oh, why is that so good? Laura, why is it good to have a big drill hole?
It just means that you can do, your design option is a lot more open because it means that you can put them onto your cord. So you could do a macrame bracelet with that and make a substantial bracelet, again, with just one. Wire-wise is brilliant because you can put any gauge wire through it. So it just gives you more options as to how you can incorporate it into your designs. And
I guess you can put more wires back and through and you can go back in yourself, so you can do things like a ladder weave.
Yeah, definitely.
With these that you couldn't do if they had a smaller drill hole. So you can pass more than one thread through them or material. You can use them with, as you say, your thicker materials. Jadeite is always, always, always a popular gemstone. You may know it as jade. In the industry, we like to call it, it's a true gemology name. That is jadeite. It's under the jade family, which there's jadeite and nephrite are the main ones. Nephrite, as I was mentioning earlier, is a little bit darker, coarser green. And then the jadeite is this colour here, which most people refer to as jade. You can call it whatever you wish, but it's officially is jadeite is its real name. At that price point, you'll know you can join us with your Visa card, your MasterCard. You can choose PayPal. There's lots of other card options open to you as well. These are just the ones that tend to be used most frequently, so they're the ones we can put on the screen because we can only fit 2 on there. That's the only reason we do that. Phone number, the web is all available to you. The code on this particular strand, so you get 40 centimetres of jadeite here, 220 carats across the strand. I'll give them a wee count in a second. Is XWGP48. So there's what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, that's 22, 4, 6, 10, 32, 4, 6, 8, 10, 42, 4, 6, 8, 9, 49 approximately on that strand. So there's plenty there to have a wee play with. Even if you just use them in single earrings, you can make lots of pairs for your friends and family. Enjoy that. Right, are you ready for a star buy? Me too. Zambian amethyst, totally natural in their colour. You're going to love them. They've only ever been seen once. It's brand new to me. Unless you watch that one time, it will be brand new to you as well. Colour is there, shape is there, rondelles, very sizable. Have a look and see what you think. Genuine, natural Zambian amethyst. Are you loving the colour? The lustre? The faceting's all go, isn't it? Plenty of individual diamond looking facets, which are known as brilliant facets. If it's diamond like, kite shaped like, triangular shaped, it's a brilliant facet. And you've got the colour, you really do. You can see the hot pinks flashing through. You've also got that really deep, intense body of velvety purple, isn't it? It's really, really intense, really strong. 50 carats forest, 3x2mm they start at, and they go up to these big ones here, a 7x4mm in the middle. So they graduate and they're sizable. Now there's a later kit coming up with Laura called Purple Rain, which has some amethyst in it too, so you can add the two together if you wished.
I was just thinking that.
Where are you?
Yeah.
Would it go well?
Yeah, because it just adds that bit of sparkle.
So there you go. So we've got the sparkle, we've got the colour, we've got the fact that it's new for this year, brand new this year. It launched on the 1st of January, which was Sunday. So it's not even been here a week, and it's going to sell out. Oh, aye. Oh, I sounded very Scottish there, didn't I? Oh, aye. It is, because there's lots and lots of you there already, and we don't have hundreds. There was 210 on the original launch. It launched in the afternoon on the 1st with the lovely Eleanor, and there are now only 120 odd left, 122 left. 18 centimetre strand on a first come first serve basis. Are you ready to get yourself something special? February's gemstone? Yeah. It's only $12.95. I was thinking near year 24, at least $17.95, but not today. It's only $12.95. So there you go. It's brand new. The colour is definitely there. If you wanted a Zambian amethyst, I don't think you would be wanting any more with your colour. It's definitely there. You've got the strength of colour. You've got the flashes of the pink, which allows it or prevents it from looking dull. Doesn't mean it's going to be too still intense, but it's still bright, still vibrant, still enjoyable. Purple thought to be the favourite colour, both ladies and gents, after your blue, so that's another positive on there as well. So it's a popular colour, not just with the ladies, but with the gents as well. The sparkle is allowing you to create something that maybe you wouldn't do in an average amethyst if it was just a sort of run-of-the-mill plain polish. That would be lovely, but you would do something maybe different with these. Laura Binding, what do you reckon to what do you think?
It's a beautiful strand, isn't it? And like you say, it's classic, it's recognisable, I think, in its colour. Not people that don't make jewellery don't always know about all of the gemstones that are available, because you know,
Exactly.
you don't know.
It's difficult.
But everybody knows about the classic sort of gemstone, and everybody knows about amethyst, don't they? So it's recognisable for pretty much everybody.
Yes.
And I love the sparkle. I love faceted gemstones. So for me, I'm thinking that a lovely little pair of earrings, maybe with a little drop, like a little sort of briolet pear drop, kind of, just so that you can see the whole beauty of that. Really, something like that. Keep it simple.
Super pretty. I can imagine that straight away. And you still have some left over, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, you'd have loads left over. Little section just in amongst some chain. Yeah.
What do you think? Spiga chain, would you?
Yeah.
A little section in there. Turn it around.
See, with that rose copper as well, it's going to sort of add warmth to it. So it you know, you could use it with the silver, but then you could use it with that. You could do stacker type ones.
And then you could graduate with how many gems you have in there as well. Oh, so many options. It would be perfect with the rose gold. That's rose gold on top of sterling silver. We launched it back in October, sorry. It's back in stock for you tonight. You will need to be quick. The code on it was CBRF95. 5. The code on this is HJRU40. I know. Lots and lots of you in already. Alexandra's in, Isabel's in, I've got June in there, I've got, who's that there? Sorry, Lorraine, you're in. Lovely to see you with Lorraine. Lorraine in my primary school was the Carnival Queen assistant. Girl called Lorraine. Yeah, she's really pretty. I loved her hair. It was really thick. She had really thick, lovely, straight blonde hair. It's really pretty. Anyway, £12.95 for that colour. As you see, it is instantly recognisable as an amethyst. It's not one that you have to sort of struggle to try and find. And it is thought to be the most purchased, first purchased gemstone. So if you were to go and buy a gemstone for the first time, amethyst tends to be the one more than any other stone. Yeah, it's unusual, isn't it? No, we all know amethyst. We've seen it. And it's something that you can get in sort of quartzes. Like you can find the amethyst in its host rock, and you can buy little geodes of them. Have you seen them? My gran used to have one on her, and she might even still, I don't know. Didn't see it last time I was up, but it's sort of geode on her windowsill.
Yeah. The amethyst. Again, I think that's why people recognise it, because you do get it in the geodes. You do if you go into any kind of sort of crystal shop or any kind of seaside shop, you're going to find tumbled stones of amethyst and rose quartz and that kind of gemstone, aren't you? So people know about it. And like you say, everybody loves purple. And if I can't wear purple very well, but I know at least 2 or 3 of my best friends who love purple. Okay. So even if you don't wear it yourself, it's worth getting, because you know people all around you that are going to love it as well. So, you know, it's something that you can say, would you like me to make something for your birthday out of this? So, you know, so you can have it there, and it's going to draw people.
A nice option. That's a lovely idea. Do you think if you sell jewellery, it's a good idea to have amethyst on your stall?
I would say so, yeah, because I think...
stock?
Yeah, because I think it's something that, again, even if you think... Like for me, if I saw something made out of amethyst, I would have thought, oh, my mum would love something like that, or you know,
your friend.
Oh, my friend would, or so I would think, oh, that's nice. It might not necessarily be that I might want. I could wear it myself, but I'd be instantly I could think of 3, 4 people that I know would love it.
That would be
so
a great
I think
gift.
even if you know if you've got it there, people will be drawn to it in one way or the other.
Just to even say, oh right, well, you know when people feel a bit more comfortable because they recognise something. You know, if you recognise a gemstone, or you recognise the colour, or you recognise what something does, if you go into a tool shop and you're like, oh, right, yeah, I know what that's a wrench for doing that, or whatever. If you go in and you feel a bit more familiar with your surroundings, you go in and you think, all right, I'm not out of my depth here, I know that gemstone. All right, okay, well, maybe, oh, and there's a citrine, right, I know a citrine. You know, if you have a couple of the ones that people know, then it makes them feel a bit more comfortable, and you're not going to buy if you're uncomfortable, are you? I'm not. I'm going to go into a shop and think,
you put something that people recognise there, and that's going to catch their eyes. And I think one simple necklace, even just with a section of that in sterling silver on a bust, you know, it's going to catch people's eyes.
Most definitely.
And again, they're going to say, oh, is that amethyst? Or you can have a little note saying, you know, amethyst and sterling silver, and people, like you say, would recognise it. And then you can start talking about the other gemstones, and it's like almost like a draw.
I love that straight away. Amethyst and sterling silver. There's no debate. It will be with sterling silver. It's the quality of it. I know it's only £12.95, and you think, oh, maybe I put the quality of this amethyst. For me, I think, and many other people would be higher in price. It's just that it's a star buy, so we've brought it to extremely low. And it was in the 1st of January. I mean, you can't do high prices on the 1st of January. You have to go rock bottom, don't you? Really, you really do.
Isn't it?
Start prices low on New Year's Day. That's when it launched. Love that. Well done, and well done indeed. Sorry, we've got a really short break coming up. On the other side, we're going to have 2 kits in the next hour. Yeah, back to back. So it'll be the last 2 of our demo day kits. We'll put them all in the 8 o'clock hour, and the 9 o'clock hour we'll have lots of sort of short, fast, fun, maybe some 1-minute opportunities in there. 1-minute wonders. Don't panic if you don't know what that is. It's just allowing us to show you a great variety within 1 hour. So we'll do that about 9 o'clock, and 2 demonstrations in the next hour. So whatever you do, don't go anywhere. Especially you, Laura. You can't go anywhere because I can't demo. So you need to stay. You're going to stay?
I'll stay.
She's going to have some fruit and she's going to stay. See you in a sec.
think when I look back on it, I think I was brought up as a beader, not a jewellery maker, a beader. Because, you know, we always had my granny's button box and lace box, and, you know, you could go through her beads and put them all together, string them, you know. Jewellery Maker is quality, and if you want the quality, that's who you've got to go to. I like your presenters and the certain ones. Yeah, and it's a shame it's so far because I'd like to do loads more courses. But yeah, I will always be buying from Jewellery Maker. I am that sort of person with energy who likes to jump from medium to medium. Depending on what day of the week it is, depending on what I feel like. I find I work differently if I'm sitting in my workroom at the table than I do when I'm sitting with a tray in front of the television. But yeah, no, I would say to new people coming in, if you are looking at genuine gemstones, it's got to be Jewellery Maker. I would say look at the bundles, because I think you do some really good bundles. And press the button quick and buy them. You know, don't wait to think about it, because I think that's one of the big things, is if you wait, it's gone. You can always order, and what I usually do is I'll order, and I'll have other things in the back of my mind that I can add to that order to get your postage money's worth. Yeah. And if I don't like it, I can send it back. But I think that is the way to buy.
When you place your first order with Jewellery Maker, we'll send you a free DVD and booklet to help you get started. The booklet is jam-packed full of information on gemstones, tools, threading, materials and findings. There are step-by-step instructions on how to make bracelets, earrings and necklaces, and the DVD includes easy-to-follow video tutorials. So what are you waiting for? Start your jewellery making journey today.
Oh, I think I've upset Laura Binding. Oh no, it wasn't intentional. I didn't know who Kane was, but then I remembered that Kane was from Home and Away. I'm Ali DeFoy. If you've just tuned in, it's lovely to see other soaps are available, like Neighbours and EastEnders. There you go. Sorry, Laura Binding. Is Kane somebody who's really big in wrestling? He's 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
7 foot.
He's like
tall.
a giant, and he's not in Home and Away. Never has been.
There was a Kane in Home and Away, though.
Right. But let's end this
He was a
conversation.
baddie.
No, I understand, Tom, why you didn't put the messages up. I understand.
Because I don't know anything. Maybe you should educate me. Maybe I'm missing out here on this. Or I could just do the kit for you instead. What was that, Laura Binding?
Oh, I don't know where the kit is. That's what I was saying. It's the wrong kit.
Where's
out.
the kit? Don't panic. We'll get it out for you, Laura Binding. We're going to do 2 kits. No, Laura knows what she's doing. She just hasn't got her jewellery because it's outside. Tom, be nice, please. Producer Tom is in the gallery. If you hadn't already guessed. 0.4 mil, 0.8 mil, and 1mm gauge you had to play with, Laura. There's Pete with all the jewellery. Oh, that's an awesome tree of life. There's another tree of life.
Guess the name of the kit.
It's tree of life.
Guess the theme.
Well, I don't know. Chips and nuggets. Gorgeous. Oh, they're huge fluorite. They are big. I'm not going to get much reaction from Laura. She's setting her jewellery up, so I'll just talk to you. And not that I wouldn't talk to you anyway, but I thought she could comment because she's worked with it. Right. Whoa, look at those labradorites. Oh, they are amazing. They're a bit more of a grey colour, but there's so much blue coming out of them. Oh, I love this combination of colour. This is very befitting of this year's gems as well. Oh, the colour Pantone is your... Oh, you get 200 carats of shade out. Yes, the tree multicolour. All right, nothing like it. Stop talking, listen to me. Labradorite finish, that was really funny. Wow, right, yeah, there's all your gems. Huge carat weight across them all. It's 290 carats of your multicolour fluorite, 200 carats of your jadeite, 100 carats of your labradorite. Add to that, you've got citrine of 150 carats and peridot of 120 carats. There's lots of caratage going on here. The fluorites are the biggest, which is quite unusual. I can't believe you get jadeite nuggets.
No, they're great.
Are they really good to work? They're huge.
Yeah.
They're very big.
Again, going back to what you said earlier about the drill holes.
Oh, yes.
Really sizable, and the chips as well.
Are they?
Yeah.
That would be really good. You could put these with the rounds. How lovely would that be if you got the rounds? You could put it all together. Oh, I love this. Wait till you see what Laura Binding's made. It's very springtime. It's making me very happy. I've already skipped the next... I'm just in spring already. Sorry, January, February, gone. I'm in spring. I'm there. Like, literally. Bring it on. £34.10. All under 20 the kits tonight. Yeah. Sounds good to you. So you get 3 reels of wire, 30 metres, 3 gauges. All very workable gauges. They work together, right, Laura? They're quite handy to have together.
Yeah, perfect gauges together.
Oh, there you go, perfect. $19.95 for all of these chips nuggets for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strands. They're all doublers aside from the jadeite, which is one whopping strand of around 38 centimetres. This is a fabulous kit in total. How many carats have we got? It's 290 in the fluorite, 200 in the jadeite, 100 in the labradorite, 150 in the citrine, if my memory serves me correctly, and 120 in the peridot, was it? A lot of caratage on there. Oh, yes, there is. Lynn's in, Denise is in, I've got Carol with us in Leicestershire, Veronica's in, 860 carats. 860 carats of genuine gems. Aside from the citrine, I imagine they're possibly all natural. Tom's going to have a wee look around for us. Lovely to see Rita's in, Sarah's in, Collectors Now to Hebrides. This is a really, really popular kit. I haven't brought you a chips and nuggets kit, like a full-on proper chips and nuggets kit for a fair wee while. No. This is a brilliant kit. It's got jadeite in it. Most people pay £20 for jadeite on its own. I appreciate the nuggets, but the big ones, they're really good. Oh, I love this kit. This is one of my favourite ones of the day. It really is. I love it. Love it. Peridot's natural. Colombian emerald's coming up this hour, just to let you know. It's only been oiled. The obstacle course here, just getting around it. You alright, Laura Bind? You alright? Fluorite's natural. We've got citrine, labradorite and jadeite to go. Citrine's heated, which I thought possibly. Jadeite, quite possibly natural. We'll have a wee look. Right, Laura Bind, we've still got some left.
That's what I had left. I have got some of the 1 mil wire as well, but I don't know where I've put that. But that's how much I've got left. And I mean, in this one here, these are still on the strand. So right. I just didn't have the time to restrand them all. I did one for the peridot.
You mean you had 4 kits?
Yeah, basically.
For one day.
And a poorly daughter. So, yeah, so these are still on their strands, and I could restrand these, and I would do a citrine and a labradorite version and make it interchangeable so that you could put whichever tree you wanted on whichever.
That would be so lovely.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the jewellery Laura's made is gorgeous. Let me turn that around so you can see. Oh, tree of light. You made lovely mini ones in hearts. That is so cool.
Thinking, you know, Valentine's Day is coming up. It's nice to make it a little bit different.
I know, right? So I imagine. Well, in fact, I don't want to spoil. What are you going to show us?
Well, I'm just going to show you how to do a simple little tree of life. I'm thinking of doing the charm, just because they're all done pretty much the same.
Yeah.
And I'll explain how you can change it just to be a little heart shape if you wanted to.
Yay.
The reason is when I first started doing the Tree of Life, and I did one on the very first Wire Work DVD that I did, I have changed it since then, and I found probably a bit of a what I would say probably a better, neater way of doing them now. So it's a
Okay.
little bit cleaner in the way that they're done. So I'm going to sort of talk through that as well.
Lovely, perfect. Well, I'll let you take it away then. And do just enjoy the kit, check it out as and when you're ready. No rush, but there weren't hundreds of that kit, so just to bear that in mind.
So what I really loved was when you mix all these together, they are just beautiful. You kind of just want to put them, sorry about my little bits of wire, so I got them out my bead tray. But it's because I didn't want to waste any of them, because I just thought they were great. But when you mix them all together, I love the mix that you get.
Yes, they're so complimentary, aren't they?
Yeah, and so I didn't add the jadeite until I did the cuff. So the first cup I did one with where I actually colour graded, which I'm quite proud of myself for, into the tree. So it kind of goes into 3 different colours. And then with the others, I just mixed them.
Yeah.
And just had it as a mix-up so that it just had all these little angles of different colours.
That is so nice.
And so that's what I loved about it. And now, obviously, I've got the smaller jadeite left, which I was able to add into the heart. So the heart is actually a mixture of all of the gemstones, apart from the fluorite. The fluorite was the only one that I actually sort of, because they were quite chunky gemstones.
Yeah, they're amazing.
I kind of just made it into a statement necklace instead.
Super amazing,
So-
that necklace. I love it.
Could you...
Yes, I can.
see if
What do you
there's-
need?
Oh, glitter, please.
Glitter. Oh, is that to wrap around?
Yeah.
I've gone for the... Oh, no, I won't go for the white. I'll go for the...
pink? You normally go for pink.
But, yeah, okay. I was going to go for the lilac, but going for the
Pack
pink.
my ring mandolin here.
So WDC41 is the code on this kit if you want to get a hold of it, and phone lines there at 0800 644 655, or jewellerymaker.com is the website, or the app. It's just Jewellery Maker. You can find us on the App Store if you've got one of those sort of smarty Android-y phony things or tablets.
So...
I don't care.
I was listening. I wasn't looking for mandrels at all. Wasn't distracted. Okay.
Take our set apart, why don't you?
Well, you know, it's like little props everywhere. So this is the ring mandrel, the wooden one that we've got. So this is great if you want to do like a charm size one, or you can just use your metal ring mandrel. It doesn't matter. It's just something that gives you a nice, but it needs to be something solid so that you can wrap the wire around it and it's not going to kind of buckle.
Okay.
Okay, so it needs to be a marker pen, anything like that.
Nail polish lid, some of our guest designers use.
Yeah, pretty much anything. Lipsticks, they all work. The reason I said about the glitter, you went for pink, didn't you?
But I actually wanted to go to the lilac, and you kept going on about the pink, and on about the pink. Well, I went for white, and then you weren't going to see it, and then I really wanted to go for that one, actually. Really? That's one I wanted to go
I'm
for.
going to actually use the glitter. The reason I'm going to demo on this one, just because it's a little bit larger, you'll be able to see what I'm doing better. But if you want to use the charm, then just go for a slightly smaller, you know, frame.
So you just decided to pull the set apart, for not even going to use it.
Nope. Pretty much. So,
Sorry.
So, as I said, you know, tea light candles or anything like that are brilliant.
Ooh.
But if you're going to use those again, get the plastic case ones rather than the
foil
metal,
ones,
because they
the
buckle.
bend, don't they?
So what we're going to use is, with the gauges of wire that we've got the 1 mil, the 0.4 and 0.8. So the best combination really is the 1 mil and the 0.4.
Okay.
Because you've got a nice strong base that's going to be able to hammer it lightly if you want to, and then you're able to use your 0.4, which is nice and strong enough to take your chips. It's not going to snap, and it's nice and easy to use as well. Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
So you need to cut the wire. You need to make sure it's going to be long enough to go around the sort of the size that you want, and to make the bail as well.
Okay.
Okay. So placing it around, sort of in the centre, bring it around. I then chain those or flatten those pliers, and take one angle so it's nice and straight, and then take the other side and wrap. Now what you'll notice is that I'm actually doing this whilst it's still on the sort of the pot, and I'm holding it nice and tight so it doesn't spring out, because what can happen is if I let this go, it could spring out even bigger. So I want to keep that round shape, but I want that particular size. So obviously if you remove it, it's going to spring.
Mid twist.
Okay, so place it back on there. Use your pliers if you want to get a nice tight sort of twist just there. Okay, that's just locking it. I'm not too worried about that. I can deal with that later. Take it off, and then at this stage I would place it onto a mandrel and just lightly hammer to strengthen and really lock that size in, okay, because that's going to keep that wire set in that shape. All right, so I'm going to place this one down. What we're then going to do is take the 0.4 wire And again, with how much wire you need for something like this, I tend to like to have a little bit too much because you might need to fill it in a little bit. You might find that you've not done it looks a little bit bare or something like that. Yeah. So you might think, oh, actually, I've got that wire there. I can just add some more on and actually create an additional sort of branch in effect.
Yep,
okay?
absolutely.
So that's why I tend to say take a little bit more. So probably take about a ruler's length, about 12 inches. Okay. And I actually want 5. 1, 2. 4. 5. Okay. So I'm going to attach them to the frame, and what I'm going to do is actually use 1 to become 2. So I've gone for 5, so I actually want 10 sort of branches. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So when you do Tree of Life, obviously, if you're using 5 wires, effectively you've got 10 sort of ends of wire that you're going to need to get rid of. So to keep it nice and smooth at the bottom where you're going to create the sort of roots of the tree, we're going to use this wire in half. So I'm going to place the wire through. So it's just slightly under half in the length of the 0.4. And then I'm just going to wrap the bottom of the frame 2 to 3 times. Okay, and pinch that together. Alright, so it's like that. And then I'm going to twist these 2 ends together. And this is going to create the root part of the tree. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly do that again for you to see. It takes 2 seconds. 1, 2, 3. And again, pinch that together and twist. A couple of twists. And obviously it depends on the size of the frame as to if you've got a really big frame, if you were doing a sun catcher or something like that, obviously you'd want to do really high twists, but these are just going to be the bottom of the sort of trunk of the tree. So it doesn't need to be too high, but you want it to be noticeable. So by twisting them, I think it, you know, for me, I felt it gave a little bit of texture as well. So I'm only going to just do 3, just so that you can get the idea. But you would do all 5, bring them together like this. There you go. Okay? So when you've got all 5 together, what you're going to then do is at the top of the twists, twist them all together again. Okay, so you can see how that's creating that. So when I turn it up like that, you're getting that
Mother willow trunk.
Tree. Yeah. So again, stop twisting where you're going to want the sort of the leaves of the tree to be. So you don't want to twist it right up here because you're going to be doing the twists.
You have a really tall tree and then you wouldn't be able to have much room for the
you could kind of have it quite
branches.
Almost so it's like the stones around the edge. You can really play about with this design and make it your own. But what I do like to do with this is twist this a little bit and then take my sort of pliers, round nose or chain nose, and just bend it a little bit as well to give it that really sort of
bonsai size style.
Okay, so then what I'm going to do is separate out the wires and separate them into pairs. Okay, and you'll see what a good sort of pairs, they'll sit nicely. You can see that. And then I'm going to twist again. This is just to create the sort of branch. Now you could do this just twisted like this, and if you had lots of wires and had a really sort of wire, and that's when you would put like the moon behind it.
Like different coloured wires.
Yeah.
You can mix your wire colour.
Gold and copper or antique bronze is ideal for this.
Be nice.
So then what I'm going to do, and I tend to personally for me, if I turn this back around, I tend to work from the right, I go anti-clockwise.
Okay.
It's just my personal preference. It doesn't matter, go whichever direction you want, but I tend to start at about sort of 3 o'clock. And then I sort of tend to go around to 9 o'clock and fill. So if you look at it that sort of way. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to twist the other pair. And so I tend, like I said, I tend to have 5 pairs. So you have 2, 2, and then 1 in the centre. Now that centre wire, when you finish the sort of adding the stones, I wrap it around the base. Right. And it locks it into the centre then. Okay. Okay. It's really simple, you just add your beads on. So whichever combination you want, you can do them in one set of colours or you can do it mixed. But what I want, now there's 2 ways of doing a tree, so I'll just explain them both very quickly. The only difference is, so the tree that's on the wire there is what I would say is a faux tree. So it goes all the way, fills the whole top of the pendant. The other one,
I'll grab it. What one was it? The heart one?
The choker one, the other one behind it, Pete.
On the fluorite?
Yeah. Now to do the heart frame, you simply make a heart shape out of the frame. That's the only difference, is you do a little bend and form it into a heart shape and then just fill the tree in exactly the same. So this one, I just want to explain the difference. Can you see how the more larger one kind of pinches in together? So it's more like...
so this one here?
Yeah, so it's almost like it's more defined.
It's more like a 5 to try, almost like to points.
Yeah, so you can see it's more defined, whereas the other one sort of fills the top. So I'll just explain how you change it just to get those two different looks.
Yeah.
Okay, so you fill both. If you're doing the full one, which is this one here, fill one of the leaves up so that it reaches the frame, and then you just wrap it.
Okay.
Okay, so you would do that, wrap it around, and then you would fill the second one up and wrap that one, and you would do that with all of them.
Okay.
And when you wrap it, you just wrap it a couple of times and then cut it nice and close. And take your pliers and really make sure there's no sharp edges. So to get the kind of more defined one, you fill both of them up at the same time. So just quickly add a couple of stones on. These are great for trees of life, they're not great for demoing.
Well, not if you're trying to be quick.
No.
And your face has got to be really far from them.
So what you would do to get that more defined look is take both of the branches as such, twist them a couple of times, and then wrap it as if it was one wire. So you can see that's how you get that more pinched kind of look. So if you don't want that, then you can just take it straight to the edge, but always do this little twist here, because that gives you that sort of defining of the centre of the tree.
Yeah, where the tree is, rather than just a splurge on top.
Yeah, and then you can go in with your pliers and you can kind of give it a bit more definition. You can sort of tweak the roots and really sort of give it a bit of movement.
Personality.
Yeah, and then when you get to the bail, you can either just do one simple loop, or you can take both the wires together as they're up, straighten them up, and just sort of roll them. And there's several ways I finished them. There's one where I've just cut them when I had that centre wire there, wrapped it to sort of secure them, and then just cut them and did a little loop on the back, or you can bring them to the front. So it's just, you know,
how decorative you want to be.
Or there's one where you can literally, because you're using a 1mm wire, you can just cut them and have a rounded loop. So, you know, which almost like a jump ring kind of effect. And that's pretty much it. If you found that you wanted to add a bit more definition, so say you felt it was a little bit bare here, before you cut one of the wires, but then take the other wire, fill that up with gemstones, place it down the centre, which I've actually done, and then just wrap it and blend it into the trunk. And that's pretty much it.
I love it. New ways of working with your tree of life, or maybe ways that you know, but it's just reminding you to get your nuggets out and have a wee go and make yourself a new tree of life. Maybe you've never thought about having it in the heart style design. I hadn't. I love that. I think it's gorgeous. Whether you do it as a charm, whether you do it as earrings, whether you do it as a big pendant, it's up to you. Well done. Loving your work. Right. Working you hard tonight. Last kit of demo day. So last technical demo of the day. Official demo anyway. Amethyst. What luxury. When you see the jewellery, you're going to think, yeah, I need this kit. Yeah, I definitely need this kit. This is gorgeous. Did you have fun with this kit? Because I'm getting the impression you did.
Yeah, I had it in my mind what I wanted to do. I wanted to do quite a dramatic piece, which was the necklace. And then I wanted to do something a little bit sort of fun and with the gemstones and the wire, really. And yeah, it's just lovely. And they work so well together.
The necklace is amazing. I love the detail on it.
The connectors.
It's fabulous. It really, really, really is. I love, 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 love this. You're going to get 3 reels of wire with this kit. You're going to get all silver colour on top of silver plated on top of copper. So you're getting gauges of 0.8, 0.4 and then a 1mm. So exact same gauges as we had in the previous kit in the gold we've got in silver. And with this this kit, you're going to get 3 strands of amethyst. One is nuggets, one is graduated rounds, and the other one is plain rondelles. So let's have a look. The rondelles graduate as well. Let's have a look at the three of them together. I'll just turn them over so the tassels are out the way. So for the nuggets, approximately 6x3 to 10x4mm, they are the ones in the middle. Approximately 38 centimetres on this strand. Add to that, it's 130 carats on the nuggets, the middle one. You've then got 40 carats in the plain rounds, which are these. They start at 4mm, they graduate up to 5mm. So subtle, but the graduation is there, and they're perfectly round, which is delicious for you. And you get 18 centimetre strand on that, 90 carats on the end one, which is shaded amethyst. So there, as you can see, different depths of tone throughout those. You're getting all of those as a 5x3 beginning, graduating up to the middle, which is a 9x4mm on those. This is a 19 centimetre strand, so 1 centimetre larger or longer than the rounds. And you've got 30 metres of wire to go with it. So this is all one kit. Remember, we did have some stunning amethysts a moment ago, which would be which were faceted rondelles, which would look lovely with it, as you said, to give you an extra sparkle. So last kit of the night, of the day, of demo day. It's demo weekend, is it not? So you've got today and tomorrow, but we had 4 kits in tonight's show. This is the 4th. And it's only £17.95, so there's been a kit for everybody today. We've had prices of £14.95, we've had prices at your £20, we've had £17.95. So this is my second lowest price kit of the day, if I'm not mistaken. The lowest is £14.95, which was abalone, which blows my mind, but it happened. I know, I don't know how, but it did. And then you've got 3 strands of amethyst. Now, normally you would expect to spend at least £10 on a strand of amethyst, surely. That doesn't even cover 3 strands. Never mind all the wire. And if you're just wanting the wire, then you've got some amethyst to play with as well. We were talking about amethyst quite a lot a moment ago because it was a star buy and a faceted rondelle strand. And the one thing that we kept coming back to is the fact everybody knows what an amethyst is. Most people know what it looks like. Even if you're not into gemstones, you'll have seen an amethyst, you'll have heard of it, you'll know the colour to expect. You might not always get it, but with us you do, and you're actually getting a graduation within it as well. So you can see that's a bit more of the lavender amethyst in there as well as the darker amethysts. You're getting nuggets, you're getting rounds, and you're getting rondelles. So you're getting, as you said earlier, a great selection of shapes to work with, a huge array of sizes. Jamaitas, I hope I said that correctly, I don't think I did, forgive me, out in Berkshire. Rita's in, Shaz is back in. If I'm not mistaken, Shaz, I got the amethyst, was it? No, it was tanzanite Shaz I was getting earlier. Loving your work. You finished all your ice cream and cornflakes. Ice cream and cornflakes. You won't make me want ice cream now, though. I definitely do. Right, enjoy those. Lots and lots of you have those in baskets. We're doing a demonstration with this as well, if I'm not mistaken. Amazing. What are you going to show us? Because this looks pretty impressive. Oh.
I'm actually going to show you the ring, just because the connectors are maybe something that I would do on a design inspiration, because I want to make sure I wouldn't want to rush through it.
Time to do that,
So, and these rings are great fun to make, and if you've got, if we've got that Tree of Life bun, the kit previously, these gemstones are, I did use a kind of chip style ones
the
for
nuggety
this.
bits.
Yeah, just because the drill hole on them were a little bit bigger.
Okay, perfect.
So they went on a 0.8 wire. I'm actually not going to open a new kit, I'm just going to actually use the jadeite and gold, because I've got it right here in front of me.
Okay.
So, you're going to use your 0.8 wire for this.
Got the same colours in. You've got the same gauges, so.
Yeah, it's the same gauge. Obviously I'm using the previous kit just rather than sort of breaking open a kit just for this, but so I'm going to go for the gold 0.8 wire, and I'm using the jadeite just because they're very similar in style of the amethyst.
Yeah, perfect.
And like I said, the drill holes on them were really nice and easy to use.
Well, that's handy to know.
You may want to step back a tiny bit. So I'm going to take not quite that much, not that bad. So I'm going to take about 1 metre of wire just over, and just because it gives me.
Sorry, I thought it was a sterling silver connector on the floor. It's not. It's a little bit of seed beading someone was doing. They've obviously given up on it
earlier. Oh yeah. Okay, so I have.
Do you want me to put that back?
No, I need it.
Oh.
I can't find my ring manual, so I'm going to use this one instead, which is
that
fine.
what this was all along?
Pretty much. So basically, I would say go for around about the size that you want. Maybe go one size larger.
So that'd be a J1.5.
How do you say your eyes again? No, J? Jai. Jai. So a J, yeah, which is a 6.
5.
5. Trying to work the alphabet out then.
J, 5.5, is it? 6?
We'll go for 6.
J to K is a 6, I think.
Okay, so I'm going to go for about a 6.
I'll go with my middle finger if it doesn't fit that one anyway, it's fine.
So what I'm going to do is place your order now.
Please, Jade out ring, I thank you very much.
So, did you have that appetite ring?
Mm-hmm.
Did you take it with you?
Yeah.
Oh.
I did. Laurie gave me an appetite ring, I took it on holiday with me.
So, yeah, because you weren't there.
I didn't wear it
at
swimming.
the same time I went to Disneyland.
Yeah, don't tell Tommy, he'll get annoyed.
So basically I'm finding the centre of the wire and I'm going to place it on the size that you want. So if you're using a standard ring mandrel, then just go to the letter that you want. I'm using the wooden one that we've got, which is just in the American sizing, so it's the same kind of thing. Wrap it around 3 times, okay? So I've got it wrapped around 3 times, so that it's none of the wires are crossing at the back. Now at the front, you've got wire going in opposite directions and 2 plain ones in the middle, okay? So then what I'm going to do whilst you're there is just take the top and bottom wire and I'm going to take them and turn them, pinch them really close to the ring mandrel so that they lock nice and tight, okay? So I tend to find it easier to just put my index finger and push down, but you can pinch them as well if you want to, it's however feels most comfortable for you. What you want to do is like 2 half turns, so turn, then turn again, okay? Because when you remove it from the ring mandrel, if you can do that and it doesn't go anywhere, you've got it locked. If you do that and these rings here kind of move,
right,
you just pop it back on the mandrel and twist it one more time.
Okay.
It just means you've probably only twisted once.
Okay.
So it's not a problem, but just try to check because
otherwise your design will start to move about and won't be
you just want it
secure.
nice and secure.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do now is take one of the wires, it doesn't matter which one, and I'm going to feed it all the way through the ring shank. And if you notice how I'm holding this ring, I've got my finger sort of holding it nice and flat. What you don't want to do is hold it like this.
Because then the
Can you see
rings
what
overlap, is that why?
Yeah, can you see how it's kind of flattening the ring shank?
Yeah.
And all you need to do is turn your hand slightly to hold it flat.
Okay.
So it's not a massive change, but that subtle change will make a massive difference in the finish of your rings.
Okay.
Okay? So, and it doesn't matter if it goes a little bit egg-shaped when you're sort of working with it. Just pop it back on a ring mandrel and it'll round back out.
Okay.
Okay?
We can do that.
It's easier to deal with it going a little bit out of a round shape than it is to deal with the wires overlapping.
Makes sense.
What I'm doing now is just wrapping it around once and then back through again. Okay, so it's gone around twice. Now what I'm going to do is kind of forget about this wire for now. The one that I've just wrapped, which is just there. So you've got the wraps there. And act like it doesn't exist for the moment. It's going to be what I call my backup wire. So what I'm going to do then is go back to the wire that was coming out of the twist, the other wire that we haven't worked with yet. And I'm going to use this one to start adding my gemstones on. Now you may find that you don't need this wire. You might find actually this wire here is more than enough. Because you've got smaller fingers,
yes,
you might find you don't need quite so much wire. So you might find that this wire
Tom,
just
stop
be finished.
distracting Laura.
So I'm going to take one of the, in this kit's case, amethyst.
He's like, I've got big fingers.
Oh, is that your elbow?
Yeah. That's what he's doing, showing Laura's big hands.
So basically, just to flatten this, make sure it's a nice base to sort of work from. Add your stone, feed it on, and then just kind of what I want to do is work towards covering my wire work. So where my wraps are there, I want to bring my stone towards it so that I'm actually going to cover that work, okay? Feed the wire back through and just gently almost hook it, okay? So that's covering that work straight away. I'm only going to hook it, I'm not going to wrap it around and lock it in because that is locked like that. So I'm just going to add another stone. And again, with designs like this, I'm just going to repeat that sort of stage. Now with designs like this, it does depend on the size of the ring that you're doing, and also the size of the stones that you're using as to how many stones you add to the base. Because obviously, if I added another one, that's going to be far too big for your finger. It's not going to look right. It's going to go around the edge of your finger. So you have to take that into consideration.
Yes.
So I would think, okay, 2 stones is probably going to be enough. Just for that centre, okay? Now, if what I did then was where I'd been pulling it, the wires had tilted slightly. So what I did was take my flatness pliers and just straightened it back out. So it's easy to kind of fix. But can you see how they're staying how they're supposed to?
Yes.
So now what I'm going to do is start working with this wire. It's the same wire, I haven't changed wires, but I'm going to just encourage it to have a direction. And then what I could do is a little swirl. So I'm just using my hand, just my finger, just to create that swirl. Okay? And then I might add another stone. The key thing with this is not to hide the wire. I know it sounds a bit silly, but sometimes you get, some people will feel like they need to pull the wire and just tuck that wire away. Make the wire part of your design, actually have it deliberately there as a feature.
Almost like you're making a heart.
Yeah. And then hook, and then that wire is ready to come in the other direction. I might find actually this wire can be used now, it's in the right place to be used. So don't think because I said it's a backup wire, you don't use it at all.
Yeah.
If it's in the right place, then, you know, then just use it. So what I did actually do was almost frame and catch some of these stones. So I'm taking a wire and just wrap it to almost go around the stone and almost set it in effect. But every time you do that, you do need to try to lock that wire. So I'm going back around that ring shank because I need to kind of lock that loop in, otherwise it's just going to catch and pull up. Yeah. So my wires are now on opposite sides. So I might think, okay, so can you see how you're just sort of thinking balance-wise, I think it needs something just down here.
Yeah, I've done a bit more at the top and the
yeah.
middle. What about the bottom?
So if I'm looking at that, it needs something here where my wire's in exactly the right place. So I could add a stone, or I might think, well, it's a bit stone heavy there. So again, I'll do that little swirl. That brings me to the more open area where I can add another stone. So this is something, again, it's a bit of a, let it evolve, but plan it also. So look at your next step. Don't just sort of go and just not think about what you're doing. Have a little look and plan it as well. And then lock it back round. And then, you know, now I'm thinking, my only other thing that I would think now is actually it's got 4 stones and I like odd numbers, so I'd want to add a 5th stone.
Oh,
okay?
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
1, 2,
yeah,
3,
the
4.
cheeky one
So to do something like that is, again, I could just bring that wire here, choose one of the smaller stones if I want to, pop that on, and then place that in. And again, I can now use this wire to frame, say, that stone. You don't have to frame all of them, you might want to just do a couple. So what I'm going to do is show you how you can finish this off. Take it to the side and wrap again, as we have been doing. Make sure that you're happy with the ring shank. Make sure that's locked, so it's gone around once. You can wrap around a couple of times if you want to. It depends if you've got how sort of stone heavy you've gotten on this, whether you don't want it wrapping all the way down the sides.
Yep.
So if you've got it and it's a nice size, then wrap maybe once or twice. So I'm using my pliers, I've cut the wire short, and I'm using my pliers so that I can make sure I get it nice and tight to that ring shank. And then sort of just flatten it so I really know that that's really nice and secure. Taking my flush cutters, and it is, if you've got flush cutters, please use them for this, just it gives a better finish.
Okay.
Just take them and cut right up. We'll cut right to the edge of the stone there. And you can see just where I've cut that wire. Take your cutters and then just make sure there's no sharp head. And the reason I say to go, and can you see, because my other wire is already in the right place, the reason I say those as opposed to side cutters is side cutters can leave quite a sharp edge sometimes. And you can file them, it's not a problem, but if you've got flush cutters, then just use them. So there we go. It might be a bit small because it's quite, if I had my graduated ring round drawer, I would be able to sort of,
it's fine.
go and try it. It's probably too small.
No, perfect.
Oh, there you go, see?
If anything, it's a little bit big for that finger, so
Oh,
I
there
might
you go then, see?
put it on
But
this hand.
what I would do is put it on my proper, because I've got like a graduated ring round drawer, you can slightly twist it and that will make it a little bit bigger if you want it to.
I love it.
There you go. And again, that's what I just did with the silver and the amethyst, so.
I love it. Thank you. Lot of binding, superstar. So there it is in the amethyst. Can't decide what hand I want to keep changing it. I want this finger now. Pick a finger, Ali, anyway. Lot of binding, superstar. You can have a seat now.
Oh, yay.
You can chill out. You've done your
I've
demos.
done my job.
Yeah. You've earned your keep. You're allowed to stay. Wowza. Right. What's in here? Popcorn shake. Oh, I love this one. I saw this get launched. I want this so badly. I really, really want this. I'm a little bit sad because there are only 12 left. 11 left? 12 left. 11. Premiere to me, I saw it. It's a magnetic heart. But you need to stop what you're doing. Call me now. Magnetic heart popcorn chain necklace. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. It's gorgeous. But it's hexagonal popcorns. So you know the whole point of the popcorn chain is it looked like popcorn kernels and it was like rounded. This is like a slightly different shape. But look at this, it's a heart and it's a magnetic clasp, which I've never seen before, as in I've never used it. So how do you open it? Let's have a look. Presuming you go opposite ways. It's got an extra safety click on it. It's $14.95. Can you see those little bubbles there? Little extra bubbles of silver on the end. They go into the grooves. Oh my gosh, it's even better than I thought. Love, love, love this at $14.95. It's a 17-inch necklace. And whether you want that, I would have the heart at the front. I wouldn't have that at the back. 95 sterling silver stamp on it. And I've never had the pleasure of bringing it to you. And this is the last in stock. I love this. You have got time to die. I've got lots of people with it in the baskets. Collectors in Lanarkshire, Norfolk in there as well. Well done to you. This is amazing. This is so cool. I just pop my nail in it. I think it's easier, the best way to do it. Put it on straight away. Oh, this is just gorgeous. Enjoy. It's got a pendant in one. Oh, well done. Oh, I love this. Gold plated. Sterling silver knot, like a love knot pendant. It's so cool. How gorgeous is this? Last in stock. That's stunning, isn't it? Do you like that?
It's very classic, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, really like that. Oh, magnet's quite strong. It stuck to my earpiece at the back of my neck from that pendant. This is gorgeous. We've got a good quantity of these. I say good, it's last of stock. We've got 56. It's not very many, is it? Oh, oh. If I'm not mistaken, are we going to get to do box 7? I'll see. All right. I can't tell you about that right now, otherwise I would. All right, Tom. Cheesy baguettes going on in there. Get your baguette at the ready. $8.95, gold-plated sterling silver. It's the knot style design, which is so popular on a pendant straight on. That would be gorgeous. Yes, it would. Should we put it on a necklace that we had earlier for the pennies that it was? Quite nice with black, I think. Oh, I like that. So you could lose it within the necklace and make it look like an infinity. Sorry, that it was just floating, a floating pendant. Or I could lift it up to the actual décolletage and you can see it against the skin tone.
I think that's quite a nice modern take on it as a pendant, isn't it? Because often you always think of it being classic, having it with the chains.
Yes.
But actually, look, that makes it a little bit more sort of modern.
I
maybe,
think
do you know
so.
what I mean? Maybe a bit goes across all the ages if you add it to sort of different chains.
I think it's gorgeous. Doesn't matter what you put it on. However, I'm looking at the beautiful necklace you've got on, which is a sort of 3-tone, isn't it? With the rose gold, the silver and the yellow gold. The 3 chains.
The 3 chains, yeah.
So that would be really nice to have this on it, and you could have the gold, emphasising the gold, but you still got the other chains with it. That would be really nice.
Yeah.
Maybe if you've got one of those. I love it on this black cord. You could get this with the black chain, black necklace, and you'd be looking, what, under £15 easily? Yep, enjoy that. That's beautiful. Well done. Well done indeed. Got some tanzanite for you. Oh, these are cute. December's birthstone's just passed, but doesn't mean we can't treat ourselves to tanzanite. It's the gemstone of birth, said to be.
New beginnings.
New beginnings. There we go. You're right there, Tom. Ooh. Ooh. Last in stock is a previous deal of the day. Oh, is that what the ooh was for? Oh. 415 of these originally. Oh, what a colour! Last 21 in the world. Uh-oh. What do you mean going down? What did they do? No way. Was that $24.95? Am I miss? Ow! No, this is real.
Can I throw a curveball? What would it look like with the amethyst?
No, you can't. Yeah,
With the
absolutely.
amethyst.
Oh, look good, I think. I think the amethyst would be a bit
Because in
bigger,
effect-
but I think it would still look good.
Like colour-wise.
Colour-wise, perfectly.
Because in effect, you almost would be getting the amethyst for free, wouldn't you? If you look at how much you've just taken it down.
Absolutely. That is a really good way of thinking of it.
So you would get both of those at the price that the tanzanite should have been.
Oh, Laura Binding, loving your work. 2 for the price of 1. $24.95 is what the price should have been on your tanzanite. And it's only $9.95. That's what makes it a deal of the day, really, isn't it? If you weren't watching on the day that it was deal of the day, well, grab it quickly. There were over 415 originally in the deal of the day. There's just a few left. Jillian's in, Roseanne is in, Rita is in. Tanzanite for $9.95. I mean, I think that says it all. I'm looking at the brilliance of it and the quality of it, and that's not even on my skin. When you see it against the skin tone, you'll be able to see it a little bit better.
Again, that with that rose gold popcorn chain for the bracelet.
Yes, should we? Let's get it on. Gosh, yes. That'd be so complimentary. We've had the stardust beads, sorry, not the stardust beads, the plain round beads as well, sterling silver, rose gold beads to go with it as well. So that would be really complimentary. You could add it together. That will sell out, hopefully, to you. Well done. Still stock available. Enjoy that. Mystery box coming up for you tonight. You don't want to miss it. No, you diddly do not. It's under £10. Jadeite, did you say? Oh, rounds in the smaller gauges. Lovely colour. Oh, it'll go nicely with my ring. Yes, I've just acquired a jadeite ring. Can't decide which hand to put it, which finger to put it on. I'm like, oh, I'll wear this one. So it'll go great with the nugget. It'll go great with that previous kit. It really would. That'd be quite nice. I'd quite like that.
Yeah, I think it'd add that sort of with the amethyst one. Yeah, because it's got the round shapes, and you've got the round amethyst in this as well.
Exactly.
I was thinking of the one before that.
Tree of Life, yes.
I'm just thinking with the sit tree again, because we know it works because we've seen it all together. I would just think is again changing that texture a little bit.
Most definitely. And texture is something that's really important in jewellery makers, isn't it? Because you can have the same gemstone, but it's how you work with it. And if you have different textures within it, it can allow you to have different designs to what you would have if it was the same. Does that make sense? So if you only had chips and nuggets, then it would look like a chips and nuggets design because that's what you'd be working with. But if you added in a wee round in there, like you say, a wee curve ball.
That's like that one, isn't it, with the 2 different textures. So if you did get the Tree of Life kit with the jadeite chips, you could almost do something similar to this because you've got those 2 textures.
Yes.
And I think that's what made me want to do something like that because of the different shapes. And that's why it's nice to have that variety.
To have that luxury is of something rare. Wow. Last 35 in the world. 6mm round, we're only looking at $17.95. That's it. I know, we originally had 550. So we had a huge amount. Now that won't necessarily have been in one day, that might have been reorders over years and years. But limited edition 550, this is the last in stock. And it is so popular. Oh gosh, it really is. Really, really, really is jadeite. I love it. Laura, are you a fan of jadeite?
I am. I've never been able to get any to work with.
Really?
So the kit I had tonight was the first time I've actually really worked with it. And it is.
Really?
There's just something lovely calming about it, isn't there? And it almost clears your mind as well. So that's why I think I did the stretchy bracelet with the little Tree of Life on because I thought, having that stretchy bracelet and that sort of symbol of the Tree of Life as well is a lovely combination. But you could do the same thing. You could do a little Tree of Life charm and have it on a stretchy with the rounds.
That would be so nice. Imagine just one of the jadeite in the design that you've made in the ring. I mean, even if you just put 3 jadeites and did like a trilogy ring.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You could, couldn't you?
They're a nice size for rings as well, so you could put a couple on, or you could just have one. I would probably be tempted to use my sterling silver and make a sort of an infinity style ring.
Oh
just
gosh,
do layers of weaving around it.
That would be so nice. And bear in mind there's a big drill hole in there as well, so it means you can put different varieties of threading material through there. I mean, you can put all your cord, it's double cord through there.
Which is ideal for rings because you can put it directly onto the base wire, which means then that you've got that complete security. You haven't got to worry about trying to secure it and that weaving wire breaking or anything like that.
Or these being too weighty for the weaving wire.
Yeah, because they are weighty, aren't they?
Yeah, that means 120 carats on that one strand. Enjoy those, and these will go perfect with the Colombian emerald. Yeah, I'm bringing you Colombian emerald. It's so good. It's so good. It's your star buy right now. I can't get my head around this. I really am struggling. The price that I've been told for this is wrong in every sense of it. It's not what you do for it. He's gone anyway. Colombian. It's genuinely from Colombia. It's totally genuine. The colour, natural. The faceting by hand. The clarity, natural. This has got a little O in brackets down here next to it. It means it's been oiled. Now, oiled is... that's personal, to be fair. If you want to class that as a treatment, you can. We disclose everything that's been done because we feel that, well, you need to know and you can make your own mind up. For me, that I don't class it as a treatment. That's my own personal thought in that you can do it yourself. You can oil an emerald yourself. All you need is a bit of baby oil and you can oil it. So it doesn't change the colour of it. It doesn't change the clarity of it. The clarity and the colour is all down to its crystal structure, all down to the minerals and where it's found, all down to the quality of the emerald. It's got nothing to do with whether it being oily. Oily, it helps it look lustrous, but obviously you need a great lapidarist to be able to perform that lapidary to allow the light to reflect off the facets for it to have lustre. This is an amazing, 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 amazing quality Colombian emerald. Colombian. One of my favourite locations, in fact. It's the first emerald I bought was from Colombia. Ooh. And I've not got a lot of money. I'm not like rich. It was under £100, easily under £100, and I got it off Jewellery Maker. And it's in my safe. It's one of the reasons I bought a safe. It's to put my Colombian emerald in and my tanzanite that I've got. Not big ones. Didn't cost me over 3 figures, but I love them and they're special. This strand is a creme de la creme. Really is special. There are only 28 in the world. I haven't ever brought it to you. It is exquisite in clarity. Emeralds are not renowned for clarity at all. In fact, they're renowned as a gem, the sort of secret garden gem. They're known to have jardins within them. So to get clarity, brilliance like this, it's very rare. The beryl family, you've got your aquamarines in there, you've got morganites in there, goshenites in there, heliodores. The main member and the gem that's coming full force this year, especially with your Pantone colours being your green or greenery. This is the gem you do not want to miss, because what we're about to do right now, for me, blows Jewellery Maker into another league. I'm over the moon with what we can achieve on this. Oh, what a quality in an emerald. You cannot, people haven't even seen it yet. Oh my word, that is no way your price. Well, it is, but it doesn't, I don't think it should be. I really don't. Isn't that divine? The colour, the clarity, the graduation of the lapidary. Yeah, so the gemstones graduate, the lapidarist has performed that exquisitely. It's near to flawless in that graduation. It's so, so stunning. And for £50. Where else can you get a Colombian emerald piece? Yes, okay, you have to make jewellery with it. Well, you don't have to actually. You can keep it in your safe, or you don't have to keep it in a safe. You could just keep it in a safe place. But that, at £50, £49.95. It's spectacular.
It's on a whole new level, isn't it? It's a completely different level to the emerald, emerald that we have. And we have amazing emerald, don't get me wrong.
Yes, we do.
But that is just up a complete different gear.
It's
really.
another bar, isn't it?
Yeah, completely. To have it in that clarity and that kind of, that colour, that lightness, that freshness that you don't normally associate, do you? Normally when we have our amethyst, it's darker, or it might have sort of colour variants going through it.
Yeah.
But with that, it's just pure colour. It's beautiful.
It's, as you say, there's no difference in tone.
No.
There's no difference in colour. They're all perfectly quality controlled in that colour, in that tone, in the clarity. And the clarity is the same throughout them all. The colour, not just the hue, but the tone is the same in all of them. Then you've got that lapidary, which you've got great quality. Hilma, Leslie, congratulations to both of you. You were the first two in, well done indeed. You have got a location that for me, when you're looking at gems, it's like having a Ceylon sapphire, now known as Sri Lanka, but previously known as Ceylon. It's having that location, isn't it? That location says so much. And then when you get the gem to match what you imagine from the location, it's, well, to me, it's a no-brainer. It's WOGZ89 for a code. If you wish to own totally genuine Colombian emeralds, then this is most definitely a strand that glows and has my favourite type of emerald. We all have different loves in emeralds. Some of you like it darker, some of you will like it with more jardins within it. For me personally, this is what I love. Lively, vibrant, glowing. I love it to glow. Tom was asking the other day, what do I love about gemstones? There's so much, but when they look alive, when they look breathtaking, and nothing has been done to change the colour, nothing has been done to work on the clarity or the hue, it's just perfect. Oh, I'm in love with this. Enjoy it. The phone number is there and the web address is there, and you can write down the code and you can think about it for as long as you fancy. If there's any in stock left, help yourself. We have the deal of the day coming up for you after the break, which is fabulous. Earrings, super cool. Looking forward to that. We've got a mystery box and lots more, so hopefully we'll see you on the other side of this short break.
I think when I look back on it, I think I was brought up as a beader, not a jewellery maker, a beader. Because, you know, we always had my granny's button box and lace box, and, you know, you could go through her beads and put them all together, string them, you know. Jewellery Maker is quality, and if you want the quality, that's who you've got to go to. I like your presenters and the certain ones. Yeah, and it's a shame it's so far, because I'd like to do loads more courses. But yeah, I will always be buying from Jewellery Maker. I am that sort of person with energy who likes to jump from medium to medium. Depending on what day of the week it is, depending on what I feel like. I find I work differently if I'm sitting in my workroom at the table than I do when I'm sitting with a tray in front of the television. But yeah, no, I would say to new people coming in, if you are looking at genuine gemstones, it's got to be Jewellery Maker. I would say look at the bundles, because I think you do some really good bundles. And press the button quick and buy them. You know, don't wait to think about it, because I think that's one of the big things, is if you wait, it's gone. You can always order, and what I usually do is I'll order, and I'll have other things in the back of my mind that I can add to that order to get you postage money's worth. Yeah. And if I don't like it, I can send it back. But I think that is the way to buy.
We here at Jewellery Maker love to hear your feedback. So working in conjunction with FIFO, a global ratings and reviews provider, when you purchase a product from JM, you will receive an email asking you to rate our service and our products. This helps us to bring you excellent customer service, and and ensure we're bringing you value for money and high quality goods. Have your say with Jewellery Maker FIFO reviews.
When you place your first order with Jewellery Maker, we'll send you a free DVD and booklet to help you get started. The booklet is jam-packed full of information on gemstones, tools, threading, materials and findings. There are step-by-step instructions on how to make bracelets, earrings and necklaces, and the DVD includes easy-to-follow video tutorials. So what are you waiting for? Start your jewellery making journey today. If you have a question or a query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2, or alternatively you can email help@jewellerymaker.com. There are 2 easy ways you can purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview and FreeSat and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click to register. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking on the Watch Live Show button on the homepage. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, simply click on the Add to Basket button and you can continue shopping or check out right away. Don't forget you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker by liking our Facebook page and join over 55,000 like-minded people. Did you know when you book on a Jewellery Maker workshop, you are given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre. The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker, Ivy House, Henley Road, Outhill, Studley, B807DU. Get making and good luck.
Oh, hello! If you've just tuned in, how are you? It's super good to see you. My name's Ali. If you're a new viewer to Jewellery Maker, it's lovely to meet you. We have got one of the most gorgeous deals of the day. Something for everybody. Do you like some stud earrings? Or you want drops? Or you want interchangeable dangles? Well, we just happen to have it all for you here. Oh yes, these are just some of the ways you can use our deal of the day. Have a look and see what you think. These are sterling silver butterfly posts with butterfly earrings. So that means they have posts with the stud and they also have the butterfly backing to secure them at the back. One of my favourite secures, one of the strongest I think. I even sometimes put them on the back of my shepherd hooks because I don't know whether it's because I've got long hair or maybe I don't know, but I seem to knock my shepherd hooks out now and again, so I like a wee bit of extra security with them, and I sometimes nab the butterfly backings off the back of my posts and put them on. aside from a screw back, I think you are looking at one of the securest securest backings on an earring, I think, with a butterfly backing. Laura Binding, our guest designer for tonight. Laura, what do you think about earrings, backings? Are you partial to any particular style or not really?
I think because most commonly available, we tend to go for shepherd hooks because that is what you widely see.
Yes.
And if you do have the studs, they are obviously, normally they're a lot more expensive, so people do tend to default to the hooks.
Right.
But the issues that you've said then are exactly what people go through. Losing the earrings. I've got a friend who doesn't even know how she's done it, but like I tend to do long drop hooks. They fall out of her ears. So, you know, yeah, so studs or backs or something to secure it are always a necessity. But the beauty of the studs is brides I found like that reassurance of knowing that that earring is not going to go anywhere. So they prefer the drops, the studs. And also it reduces the height.
Yes.
Brings the design closer to your ear rather than having that gap of metal and then your design.
Exactly.
So again, it's visual as well.
With these, you can make them as long or as short as you wish, and I love the fact that you can have a pair of sterling silver studs straight away, a very sizable ball to them as well. Sam's excited about that. You've got yourself 10 pairs for $14.95. Now, I remember when I first got my ears pierced, and they give you these big earrings, really big ones. I think I just had sensitive ears when I got mine pierced because it really hurt. But when I wear other ones, sterling silver ones, they're all right of a smaller size. I know they put a thicker post in originally.
It's also because they put like a plating over it, so it's like it's not like the pure sterling silver.
Oh, I had gold studs in mine.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
because sometimes they do like, but they tend to be sometimes plated, so that it's actually like a gold plating.
Right.
But
well,
it's
maybe
like
it was.
And back in when we were a little bit younger,
yeah,
a lot
back
of
in
nickel,
the day.
a lot of nickel bases were used.
Maybe that's what it was.
But they're not used now. Obviously, we don't have nickel at all. But when I was younger, I like I've said before, I can't wear watches. I couldn't because of the nickel content in it. So it may have been something like that. But yeah, exactly that. Sterling silver instantly is going to eliminate that issue.
Well, I know it's maybe worked out because I'm allergic to nickel. I found out just last year. And for me, my earrings were never always itchy, always sore, always red, and I couldn't ever keep them in properly. These studs, look at all the different styles of designs you can have from them. They've got a drop at the bottom of them that allows you to have whatever you want dropped from them. So it's a round ball of approximately, it doesn't say, I would think it's a 4mm ball, I would say, with a 15mm post approximately. Gillian's in Nottinghamshire, already collectors in. The reason I'm thinking about that is because I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was the lovely Fleur who'd said to me a while after I'd mentioned with studs, if you want to buy a pair of sterling silver studs, when I got my ears pierced, I wasn't allowed to wear earrings at school, and I was about 12 or 14 when I got my ears pierced. Thanks, Granny, for that, by the way. My mum said I wasn't allowed my ears pierced unless my granny got hers done, and my aunt took my granny a weekend and got her ears pierced.
My husband did that. Him and his dad both had their ears pierced together. I mean, he was older, but it was, something they both did.
Oh no, I didn't get them done with my granny. My mum said my mum didn't think my gran would get her ears pierced, so she said, "All right, yeah, if granny gets hers done, you can get yours." And my auntie took her on away for the weekend. She got her ears done, so I got my ears pierced. Anyway, the reason I was telling you that is because you have to wear studs, and it's very, very hard to find studs. And at £15 to get 10 pairs of studs, you could just cut the little loop off at the bottom and just simply have a pair of studs.
I've done that before. I've done that because my daughter's ears are pierced, and she's a nightmare because she loses earrings all the time, drives me crazy. But you know, she goes to school, what we said earlier, goes to school, loses earrings because sometimes she has to take them out for PE or something, she puts them in her pocket. So I have, because I don't like to put non-sterling silver in her ears, I have before resorted to cutting the little loop off and just putting them, gently file it and just pop it in as a pair of studs.
But why not? Because at that price, a pair of studs, you can. Where would you buy a pair of sterling silver studs easily for what's that? £4.50? No. Hold on, 10 pairs. £1.50. £1.50 a pair. I mean, come on. Where can you buy it? Just for your handing out to your friends? Cut the loops off, file them, give everybody a pair of sterling silver studs for £1.50. That's amazing. Love that. Right. mystery box, which is not quite so much a mystery. There it is. There's a mystery box. Can we go to... Yay. Just happens to not be in the mystery box. But... now it is. Mystery box. With our gemstone handle and zari ribbon front. Sterling silver head pins. You may or may not have seen these earlier tonight. I don't know how you would have done. Love these. Now, if I'm not mistaken, perfect with the deal of the day for anyone who got it.
Oh, ideal. Absolutely ideal.
Because you could, of course, use these to attach whatever it is to your loop. There it is.
Yeah, that's all you need. I think a pair has actually been done like that with the little amethyst, is it?
Gorgeous, yeah. Let's get them on. Got a really nice ball on the end, which is a not too dissimilar size to, well, smaller than the ball here, but it's going to work in, isn't it? It's not going to be out of place. I apologise, it's not the earrings that are wonky, it is our stands. I don't know why. Put the money into the quality of the jewellery, the gemstones, and maybe not the displaying of them. Well, bear in mind, they get bumped about all the time, these stands. We use them every day. Every single hour, pretty much.
I mean,
so.
you've got a couple of pairs there, haven't you, that have all used head pins. I can see 3, 4
Yeah,
pairs.
these have all got head pins going on.
5, 1, 2, 3.
These
4.
have all got head pins
Yeah, so
going
4
on.
of the designs you've got. 4 out of the 5 designs are featuring head pins.
Oh, that's if you have your ears pierced twice. I wondered what was going on there. I was like, why?
Oh, it's
what
like
is
for
that?
the when you have
For
your ear
like
pierced
two
at the
drill
top.
hole, 2 ear drill holes, 2 piercings in one ear. You can have a little bit of chain in another top. Wonder what that was there. And then the other ones are using just a little bit of wire, which could have been used with a head pin. Just a bit of wire.
But you can see, can't you?
Absolutely. Hey, £6.95, all sterling silver. Oh yes, yes sirree. So with 35 pennies each. I mean, obviously we use them for special occasions. We don't use them every day. But with the saving you actually just made on the earrings, if you wanted to put them together to sell your earrings, it would be really, really achievable, wouldn't they?
So how much are they? So the earrings
20 pence each, was it? No, you get 20, sorry. 35 pence each.
So the earring finders were £1.50-ish for a pair.
Yeah.
And then you've got another 60p if you use just two.
Yeah, you'd be
so
looking at
that's
6p.
like just over £2. One nice gemstone jadeite.
Yeah.
That lovely 6mm jadeite that we had.
Yeah.
Or the slightly larger ones we had, didn't we, as well? I mean, instantly, how much is that going to cost you in your materials? And what could you get back for that? And that's one pair of earrings, minimal work, because it'll take you 5 seconds.
It's going to be, I mean, the gemstones weren't £3 each.
No.
So say we even called it £5.
Yeah.
You charge more than £5 for sterling silver earrings, would you not?
Yeah, just for
With
what?
jadeite.
And if you've got something like jadeite, then you're then going to say, obviously, it's going to be more to reflect the fact that you're using jadeite, you know, a recognised gemstone again.
Yeah. I appreciate you'll have to do that twice, won't you? Because you have, it's one. Was it one pair of earrings or was it? Yeah,
No,
it was one
a pair.
pair. We did it for a pair.
Yeah, it was a pair. So can you see how when you put those, or you don't need to put anything. That's just those two together. That's it. And you've got
Use up your stash.
yeah. Bead scoops. If you've got bead scoops and little pairs of gemstones in your bead scoops.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's a treat. What can we do for you now then? Lots of 1 minute wondrous treats. See how many deals we can get in a minute. Well, in an hour, minutes, 45 minutes. Oh, let's just go. What should we do? Dolphins. Let's get it on. So you've got a minute from when you see the price. The price may change, so it might not be the right price. So if the clock hasn't started, it means it's not your price. If the clock starts, then it'll be your price. Sound good to you? Don't know what that was. There we go. Right, dolphins. Regular viewers will know the story of this. I used to want a dolphin tattoo. Yeah, I did, Laura. Jumping over my belly button, I wanted a dolphin when I was like 12. told my mum this, said I was adamant I was going to get a dolphin tattoo on my belly button. I was going to jump over my belly button and that was my new tattoo. And my mum said to me, absolutely not, because if I ever got a little bit heavier in my size, or if I ever got pregnant, it would turn into a big stretched whale. So I decided against getting my dolphin tattoo. My cute little dolphin then became a huge...
That's what made a scar
a
12-year-old,
huge
isn't it?
stretched whale. I was like, whoa! She's like, well? I was like, oh. So contrary to that, I've never had a tattoo.
Oh, it scarred you for life.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, okay. 20 by 14 millimetre. Well, at 12, it's probably not an idea to get a tattoo at that age, is it really? You don't really... My Little Pony, you don't really know what you want. No, I did not say that, producer Tom. No, I said if I was ever... Oh. 995. And you get 3 of them. I used to have I've still got it actually, a little gold dolphin. I really liked dolphins when I was a child. Still do, but...
They'd look nice on that black cord as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
On just a jump ring.
That would be nice. Yay! Oops. I don't know how you get
Actually,
it on,
you
though.
wouldn't need a jump ring, actually, would you? I don't know, would it go?
I don't think it would fit, because it's got a wee jump ring there.
Is the jump ring removable?
Yeah, it would be.
You could just put a separate jump ring on it.
Yeah. So maybe add it with a wee jump ring, I think. Or 2 jump rings to make sure you've got the profile right. Love that. Or you can make it on your own one, your own cord that you've got at home, and just thread it on straight away. You wouldn't need that. Enjoy these. So you will get 3 dolphins. They are gorgeously carved. I keep thinking I want to fill in the other side with resin, because you get 2 sides to it.
Aww.
This is sort of hollow, and it's got a stamp on it. And you could fill it in if you wanted. Oh, need to move on. Still available, but I've got lots to bring you. Let's give you some chain. I'm in chain. What was that? Who sang
that's
that?
an old Tina Fina.
Oh yeah. Oh gosh, that's an old.
Really
I know the name straight away.
I know. I wouldn't. I don't even know why I know that.
I love that. It's so old. I know it straight away.
That makes me think of when I was like 14 and all my Now albums. Yeah. Anyway, move on.
Love this. This is a very lovely link. It's like a diamond-y shape. It's not a diamond, but it's not. That's confusing, isn't it? But what have we called it? Oh, we've called it diamond. Flat diamond. Only 13 left. I love that. Tom, he gets quite vocal in this hour. Are you turning him down as well? Sorry, Tom. Oh, no, that's mean.
Nice.
That's not appropriate. You don't put your face into the microphone and whistle. In blue ear, that's whistling. Just to let you know, if I go deaf in that ear from your antics, I can't do my job. Exactly. No, I can't. How am I supposed to do my job if I can't hear? It's not appropriate for you to abolish one ear because I've got another one. How do you know that one works? Yeah, there you go. What do you mean I would have told you otherwise? Why? Why do I need to tell you that? There you go, see? I had loads of problems with my hearing when I was a child, so much so I was allowed to have chewing gum. Yeah, it was. I was allowed to chew chewing gum when I was a child by the doctors to help my ears. Because they used to pop, yeah. I was allowed sugar-free gum. I was so happy. I don't think my mother was too impressed. She was like, oh. Yeah, to help my ear. Yeah. I have to sit all the time with those little earphones on and put your hand up when you can hear. Like, can you hear? Can you hear? Can you hear?
They've modernised it now.
Oh, have they now? You don't have to sit there and be like...
I had to take my daughter into hearing test, and it's a little room and they have speakers with little lights and stuff, so they make a little sound. And it's a lot more sort of interesting for the children rather than just listening to the headphones.
It was so boring. I remember I would just be like... And then I couldn't hear anything, so I just put my hand up in case. Right. Yeah, it's
not quite how it's meant to work.
No, I know. I was just like, oh, get me out of here. I'll just keep putting my hand up. Oh no, sorry, that side. Oh yeah, I'll just put them both up. I don't know. 7 left. These are gorgeous. Sterling. So has this been rhodium plated? It's not. I just wondered. Very lustrous. Ooh. Very sizable ball on that, isn't it? £6.95, 18-inch 10mm ball. It has been rhodium plated. Says on my information, it doesn't say on yours because yours says deal of the day. It's been rhodium plated, just to let you know, which will also help it preventing it from tarnishing, which is very, very popular. Lots of people get their platinum rhodium plated. If they're fortunate enough to get a platinum engagement ring, they get rhodium plated. It helps prevent it from being scratched, but also helps prevent it from tarnishing, and it helps a lot of people rhodium plating on other base metals for allergies as well.
Oh, yeah, because it's extra protection.
Yes. So lovely. £6.95. Oh, I've got one left. I think it's going to sell out before the clock. It's beaten the clock. Well done. It's gone. I'm so sorry. It has sold out. Well done on that one. It's a lovely one. Straight away you can wear that, can you? Should we get onto the next sheet? Can you tell me what it is as well, just to make sure I get the right one? It's a chain. Don't have to sound quite so happy about it. You sound like the oh, not the Cookie Monster. What is it? What is that little animal?
Yeah.
Oh, you know the one I'm thinking of? I can't. It's a little animal in like a movie.
Are you on about like Gremlins?
Yes.
Are you thinking of Gizmo?
I think it might be. £4.95. It's sterling silver. The clock is starting. It's ticking. It's just not there. How many seconds are we on? There it is. Oh, that's a bit cheeky, isn't it? We did start it, but it just wasn't on our screens because it was having a little bit of its own fit. Just like, no, not doing it. Not doing it. You did it without me. You sold out without me last time. Why should I come on now? But we've managed to get it out of the dressing room and it's joined us. So we've got about, just shy of 20 seconds left on this one. And again, it's probably going to sell out. Vera's in, Roseanne's in, 3 going to you, Minu's in, Lisa's in. Oh, Janet and John, you've got yours, Rita's in. There's one left. Might sell out before the clock. Who knows? If you check it out, it's yours. If you don't, well, who knows? Is it going to be you? Is it going to be the clock? Oh, Suzanne in Norfolk, it's gone. Well done, that was a little bit exciting, wasn't it? Box 9. Oh, I was about to go in here. What's in there? No, you're not. Wow. Where? Did you just click your fingers at me there?
No, it was me.
Oh, was you clicking? I thought you was like, box 9, hurry up.
Oh, you're giving ideas.
That's a good idea, box 9. Can you click? Oh, it sounds like... Okay, Tom, I'm taking you out now. My ears like, enough. Laura can tell me anything I need to know.
Silence. Yeah. He's actually not talking.
Should have kept it in. Oh, it's a bit funny. I can't really. A bit quiet in my head. What's wrong? Do you not like the shepherd hooks? Oh, he's pointing out a money spider. Thanks for that, Pete. Just exactly what I wanted to see. Can't wait. You know, I'm terrified of spiders and point out a money spider right in front of my face. Thank you. Lovely. Oh, looks like clock's on. Shepherd hooks. Oh, don't have it near me. Take them outside to spread money somewhere else. Not that I don't want money, but I'm just not really.
You've got to put someone's head. Is he going to do that 3 times? No, it's meant to be good luck. It's the whole point of them.
Okay, so you enjoy that.
Right. No, when they're still like... It is. You're just meant to gently sort of...
Has anyone ever done it around your head?
No, I did it to my mum when I was younger and I lost the spider.
Sure, she's grateful for that.
No, she did find it because it was hanging off her eyelash.
Oh, no. Lizette in Germany, great to see you. Thank you very, very much. I was in Germany over the new year. Your firework antics are crazy in Germany. I couldn't believe it. Rockets going up the street.
Wow.
Apparently it's the only day they have fireworks in Germany for the whole year. You only allowed it from 12 till 12 in New Year. That's it. You're not allowed firework any other time of year. That's it. Yeah. And I was literally standing there and there was rockets going past my face. Just in the car and you just get like sparklers, right? Sparklers, okay, normal. They got a Catherine wheel right across the road in front of you. Whoa. Madness in Hamburg. Wow. Right. Set them off like in the street, in the car park, like just in the road.
Yeah, that's a bit crazy.
Bizarre. So bizarre. I couldn't get my head around it. Rose gold lobster claw clasps. Hello. I had a lovely time in Germany, don't get me wrong. It was beautiful. Very, very. Loads of fireworks. I should put it on my Facebook page actually, and you can see it. I didn't even know where to look. I was hiding. 10 of these you'll get. That's them all there. And they're very, very luscious. $8.95 for 10. Not even £1 each. Oh, Tom's got a story, just to let you know. Am I allowed to tell everybody this? Okay, I want to tell everybody this. Tom's brother had a tarantula. I bought a real spider. Oh, when you were younger you were very naughty, and nothing's changed there then. You put the tarantula on your sister's head when she was asleep. And you got told off by your dad because when she woke up she screamed the house down. You cannot put aren't they dangerous? You had to be there. I'm sure your sister would tell it quite differently.
That's what my son's like, because my daughter's terrified of spiders, and he gets like, goes around my cousin's house, and I just saw him running into the garden. I was like, what are you doing, mate? He's got this great big fake spider. He said, I'm going to go and scare Kayla. Just ran off to scare her, and just hear her screaming from the playhouse.
Right, fake one's okay, but a real tarantula on your head when you wake up.
Even fake ones aren't funny, but if you're terrified of spiders, but a real tarantula, that's a bit mean.
Was it? It wasn't dangerous. Was it dangerous? Did you even know whether it was killer spider or not? Too young to remember. So, whoa, these are humongous. Did I launch these? I think I may have. These are epic. I love them. I haven't seen them before. Okay, I've seen something very similar. They're whopping. Like, these are the biggest spacer beads. Okay, they're maybe not, but you've got a really big selection of them. Loads of them there. Oh yes, we've got a message. Yay! Georgina Merseyside. Tom did that with the spiders because he's so nice. Lol. Oh, Tom's making out like I've got a message for me. It's like it's about him. It's about me. I've got a message for me. Tom's fan club. Ooh. You need to get some. You need to set up a JM producer page, Tom. We could do a late show one together, Tom. That's very true. Oh, look at that.
What do you do if you're not doing a late show, though? What would you do if you're not doing a late show? Then you haven't got a page, have you? Just saying.
Right, you'd already uninvited her by saying you were taking somebody else and going to Disneyland.
To be fair, I
as well.
didn't realise it's actually in America. I was thinking it was a UK one. Well, some do.
Stop distracting Laura. Where's the clock? Where's the price? Hello? Just everything. Tom gets a message and everything stops, but if we go off track,
Yeah.
well, literally, it's like box 5. Clickety click. You're allowed a bit of me time because it's your 10th hour of producing. I'm allowed a bit of me time. I'll remember that when I'm in a double shift. Sorry, I'm just going to have some me time.
It's all about me.
Excuse me? When was my last double shift? The week before Christmas, wasn't it? Yeah, you can look at me with your one eye all you like, but... You know the week that's not Christmas, that's the week before Christmas? Well, that's the week before Christmas. Oh, look at him checking the rota. He's like, I'm going to check the rota. Nothing better to do. We've got 5 seconds left on these at $9.95. You get the Stardust beads. We have they're not shepherd hooks. Well, we did have shepherd hooks, and we also had these. We can make you loads of pair of earrings with all the treats we've had tonight. Love those. Or that would go nice in the middle of the speaker chain. Is the speaker chain a deal of the day tomorrow in silver? You could get these to go with it. That'd be nice. Mixed amber. Oh, they're all rounds. These are really good. Wow, like sarcasm from the gallery. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. They are pretty fantastic, actually. Oh no! Oh no! Somebody's untied them. And then tried to tie it back together and failed. It's all right. I'm saving the day. This is lovely. These are really gorgeous. I want this strand. How many have we got, please? Enough for me. 56. Oh, I could get 6. All right, calm down. It's only 10 of difference. 66. Right, Tom, no need to burst a vein. See his little head. You put out at 6 o'clock. You don't go backwards, Tom. Is my arm okay? Yeah. I quite like it with the rose gold speaker chain. What do you reckon? Fabulous or fabulous? I quite fancy these. Laura binding, you partial to an amber?
Yeah, I love amber. I think it's, you know, it's a lovely, interesting gemstone, isn't it? The fact that it's got its history.
Yeah, and apparently, sorry Tom, when I was in Dubai,
Was that the same time that I was in
Disneyland? Absolutely. Ignore him, Laura. Just ignore him. Yeah, all these little toddlers had amber on.
Yeah.
All of them, and I was like, why are they all wearing amber? But I didn't even realise this. It's meant to be good for teething.
Yeah.
And that's why there was babies' rattles with amber pieces in them. Yeah. Yes, babies, Tom. You know the things that happen? Those little babies? Things that happen. That's the worst way of describing children ever. I was just
the thing that happened.
I didn't mean it like that.
Basically, Mummy does love you, but you're just a thing that happened.
No, I didn't mean it like that. I'm just trying to mean it. Box to yourself. He's put his finger out now. Box to.
You mustn't point.
He's pointing away. He's getting me harassed. Bruce, I've not heard for about 3 hours. It's just like, oh gosh. You had enough of it, Bruce. You're all right.
That's all I just hear is,
I'm all right. Surviving. Wunderbar. I like a bit of wire. It's handy because I've got loads of it. This is quite a bright colour. It makes me think of Tangled.
Yeah.
You know,
sort of golden.
Yeah, golden glowing hair.
Yeah.
What would you do with these if you had a chance, Laura? If you could play around with these, what would you do?
I had some in a kit just before Christmas, actually, or just after Christmas, with the black aluminium wire as well.
Oh,
the
yeah.
teaming it together with the black was really nice, and it really contrasts against each other. It's brilliant to sort of do your wire writing with. If you like to do any kind of sculptures, you know, I know Claire McDonald did a penguin with the black and the orange, well, orange, but like it represented the sort of the beak and the sort of orange tones within the design. So for anything like that, you know.
Little penguins!
Yeah, little penguins.
Oh, I had a bunny rabbit as a child. I still have one, actually. Same one. No, same bunny rabbit I had as a child. I still have in my flat. Yeah, I've got a huge bunny rabbit, like a cuddly toy one. No, I've got a pet bunny rabbit as well now.
To be fair, I was with Tom there. I was thinking, what? How old is this bunny rabbit?
No, Joey's only 2.5. That's my actual bunny rabbit. Oh right, I didn't realise it was beat the age. Tom's gerbil's 4. Yeah. See some pearls. I was telling you, I forgot my story now, Tom. He sounds like he really cares. Oh no. Did launch these with producer Tom. Oh, they would look lovely with gold and jadeite. Look at that, together with my lovely new jadeite ring that Laura made me. Oh gosh, wow. I was talking to Sam. Ooh, cheesy baguettes. For 2. I remember launching these. It was a very special treat. Pure luxury. I couldn't get my head around that price. I'd pay that for one of those strands, especially with how perfect they are. They really are. Perfectly perfect. Great colour, great orient. gorgeous size. Sorry, excuse me? Talking about you. Wow, Tom. Don't think you'll get out of the gallery tonight. Pete, do you with that head like that? Talking about me, what did I say? The colour, the size, and that. You're a joker. I think you have. We all need to support our Tom. He's lost the plot. 10 hours producing yesterday, and today it's 20 hours of live television producing. Sam might need a cuddle too. There's lots of dropping going on out there. Yeah, all right, Sam? Or are you just concerned about having to go and support Tom?
No, me and Abalone are not getting on today.
Oh, you and Abalone are not best friends today. No. No. No.
Not feeling the love there.
Where is the love? What's that from?
It's Black Eyed Peas.
Oh yeah. I love that Black Eyed Peas, Black Eyed Peas, Black Eyed Peas. 11. Can you tell me the gemstone as well? Right now, it's on your screen. Said it how many times? Tom, can I just explain something? See, when you say something really, really fast, it's very hard to pick it up. Box 7. It's quite hard. Box 7 now. If you just say it slowly, then we can still go quickly. I'll just know what you said. Perfect, Tom. Saying it slowly really helps because then I can hear you. Whoop, whoop. The clock just started. Bruce just knew that was a prize, didn't you? He's coming in. He's got stuff to do. Oh, Bruce is moving ship size with Pete. How am I going to cope? I miss you guys.
Yeah.
It's going to suck.
Ben and Kerry.
Ben and Kerry are fab. This is very true. That's okay then. But you know when you work with the same person every single day for like quite a long time. How long's that been? How long have we worked together, Pete? Nearly a year in this shift? No.
Yeah.
Quite a long wee time. Just shy of a year. I think it was, yeah, just after March actually. It might have been a move to the shift site, I think. See, box 9's vanilla clasp. I heard you perfectly clearly and I can move on quite quickly. There we go. That was lovely and easy. Wasn't that simplistic? This is huge! I make a ring. I want a ring. Oh my gosh. Imagine that as a ring. What made you think that, Tom? I said I want to make this into a ring. You make stuff up as you go along. You are a distraction factor, but I'll let you off on that one because I love that price. 2.5 carats for a black spinnet, a 2.5 carat solitaire. Who has a 2.5 carat solitaire? That is not normal. It's amazing, don't get me wrong, but that is huge. Imagine that as a single ring, and a lot of people are going to enjoy that as much as you might even possibly enjoy a black diamond. The luster from that.
I make lovely earrings.
Oh yeah.
Especially if you got the studs, because that would sit really quite high up, and then you could just have some lengths of chain and maybe the spinel drops that we just had.
That would be perfect.
A really dramatic pair of earrings, wouldn't it?
How attractive would that be? And then everybody's going to catch, see them catching the light, aren't they?
See, I would get 3 and then I would make a matching necklace to go with it. So I'd make those statement earrings and then I'd have like a tassel style necklace to match it.
Sounds amazing. I'm just going to pretend. Oh, I'm not going to then, because we're just going to. That's it done. Okay. Enjoy that. What's next, Tom? See him ahead of you now. He's like, oh, what? Don't want you to say. Can you be like, no, Wilfred? He's like this just now. Box 11. I amuse myself by chuckling away. Am I allowed to say this? Georgina Merseyside's been messaging us a lot. Tom can see all your messages. And because there's quite a lot, you're going to show them all, did you say? Or are you going to show none? Oh, he doesn't know how broadcastable they are. What's Georgina? I want to be talking about then. Can you give us the theme of the conversation? Oh, please put this on. This is really funny. Please put them on. Put them on, Tom. Tom, put them on. Stop just telling me. Show everyone at home. Why? It's funny.
Highlight.
You're going to pick one message.
The best of Georgie.
Only going to show one message because they're quite... Ah! I think it was one of them. I think they might have been really through the time. So we're only allowed to show you one. Who's Bruce? New?
Oh, bless.
Georgina Merseyside, are you new to the Late Show? Is that for real? Bruce is possibly the longest standing jewellery maker. He is. Bruce, director Bruce, has been here from day dot. He was here before I was here. At the previous company, he was at the previous company before I was at the previous company. He worked with me on my very first day, and that was nearly 11 years ago. Bruce is like the ultimate.
Has Bruce ever come on? Bruce, have you ever come on screen?
I think he was on screen when I wasn't here the other day. Yeah. With a turkey hat, apparently. Was that with the lovely Rebecca Jane? See? You were inspired by a turkey hat. Oh, the hats were amazing. They did look quite cool. I saw her in the changeover, didn't I? She was super cool. She came into the studio with like not just one hat, but like a whole array of hats for everybody. She was like, "Oh, I'll change my hat each for her." I was like, "You're so cool." Love it. Right, 95 sterling silver. They're crimpy covers. So they cover, not like that. I don't know why I did that, but like they're that sort of shape, like a munch shape. And then they close over, so you can turn them into a bead. You get 100 of them, or you can turn it into covering a knot, or it can cover your workings at the end of a necklace or a bracelet, or even on earrings, whatever you might be working with. But these, for many people, are essentials.
Yeah.
What do you reckon, Laura Binding?
Definitely. I mean, even if you just want to do a stranded necklace, you know, you wanted it to be sterling silver, all you need is two of those, some crimps and findings. So you don't need a lot of materials, but you've got a high-end piece of, so say the pearls, you don't need a lot of high-end materials to make it high-end, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. Woo! Clock's up. Enjoy those. You've still got time to get them, but they will be on a first come first served basis. We're just moving on so we can give you as much variety as possible. Easy peasy, sterling. So see, Tom, I can understand what you're saying now. How easy is that? There we go, job done. I've got your sterling silver sheet. Oh. You wish what, sorry? You're being cheeky? Oh yeah, you watch yourself. Sonny Jim. Isn't that what they used to say? Sonny Jim. No, was it not Sonny Jim? I don't know. It was.
Yeah, it was Sonny.
It was. I'm cleaning it. There's fingerprints everywhere. Can we see Pete? Where's Pete? Where is he? At $42.95, a solid 76mm square sterling silver thick. Oh, thickness is approximately 1 mil. Oh, look, there's a wee crimpy that's stuck under the table. Can you see? It's stuck under the table there. You can see it. It's like literally stuck under the glass. Somebody was trying to convince me this is glass the other day. It's totally not glass, is it, Lorna? I was like, that is not glass. I'm sure Chloe was trying to convince me it's glass. I was like, it's not glass. My dad's a glazier.
Did you have
I
that little
know.
moment of, it's not glass? No, it's not glass.
No, I said it wasn't glass. And she was like, well, absolutely is. And I was like, look, my dad's a glazier. I've been around glass all my life. That is not glass. It's like Pyrex, plastic. It's not. I know it bends in the middle. That one.
Yeah.
What's the difference in glass? Who convinced you of that? Right, then the way it bends. Ooh! Silver ones. I didn't doubt you, Tom. I was just telling everyone at home they were silver. Love that. I've said silver.
Didn't you? You said featherweight. You didn't.
Yeah,
say
you didn't
silver.
actually say silver.
You didn't.
Oh, I didn't make a noise. That was very unfun, wasn't it? Rubbish.
I can feel the glare. I can feel the glare through Pete. I can sense it.
Leave our lovely guest designer alone, Tom. Be nice. Laura Binding, how'd you put up with this? Going to see HR first thing Monday morning. Don't even know what to say. You're definitely not going to be her favourite after you invited her to WrestleMania and then you say, she can't come because you're going to go with someone else.
No, excuse me. I do know where WrestleMania is. Right. We'll have this discussion later when there isn't a clock.
Oh no, do it now. I think it's fun. I'm entertained.
WrestleMania does come to the UK. Actually.
WrestleMania?
It tours. Okay, it tours because it does.
Because it does. That's the worst argument ever.
It's not really WrestleMania, I'll give you that. But wrestling does come to the UK. The Raw does and SmackDown does, and it's all part of. No, it's fine. Just go on your own.
I'm not going on my own. My kind of not girlfriend
yeah.
is coming with me. Really? When can we call a girlfriend? Not for a wee while. You can't go to America with somebody and say you're not your girlfriend.
Beautiful friend.
Yeah, we're just
That
like
happens to be a
friends.
girl.
Facebook friends. You're not friends on Facebook? Oh, you are friends on Facebook. It's really hot in here. Box 18, Sterling Silver tags. See, you seem quite slowly. I can get them straight away. Isn't that lovely? Wonderful partnership. All right, don't call it a partnership. Call it whatever you will, but I'm having fun. Are you Laura Binding?
Yes, it's great fun.
See? Yeah, we're happy. There we go. That's a nice thing to say to a guest designer. Much nicer than, I'm not taking you to WrestleMania. There we go. He said Laura Binding looked lovely today, and I second that. And I love your hair. It's a lovely colour. Tom's been sent a message and told to grow his hair. How do you know how long his hair is in the first place? All you saw was his hand earlier. I don't think you should grow your hair, Tom. I like your hair. Yeah. Pete's had a haircut. His hair looks strapping. You need to lie down, Tom. Pete can look strapping. I'm not sure how hair can look strapping.
No, I'm not going to help you out.
I think you look very dapper. Probably more dapper in a suit, really. Is what you'd say? It looks very stylish, Pete, and I like it very much. In fact, I think I said that to you yesterday. I'm ready. Are you ready? Let's go. Tags, sterling silver. Just to prove your jewellery is sterling silver. It's a good way to do it. Also, you can use it as a little connector. A lot of people have it to have a little, use that as your clasp, isn't it? At the end of your necklace sometimes.
Yeah, like a little tag, but also you could stamp onto it, or you could put some kind of little texture and make it your signature.
Ooh, you put a date on it, could you? It'd be small.
It's a bit too small, but you could maybe put an initial or some kind of symbol or something.
Like a swirl, like a wavy sign.
Yeah.
I'd use a wavy sign. I like
Or,
wavy
yeah,
signs.
again, or you could use it to drop a gemstone from again. and
Yeah,
make
like a
that
Swarovski crystal. That's good. 8x4mm and 50 pieces. Laura Binding's got a date for wrestling. Who is it? Who's going to go with Laura? Sarah, Pretty Just Gems.
Oh.
Hiya! Sarah, Laura, you can borrow my hubby for the evening if you want. He'd love to go. There you go.
My husband actually loves wrestling as well, and my son loves wrestling.
Maybe force him before you could
Yeah,
go.
we'd go down. I love it. I haven't been to see wrestling for ages. I've seen Sports Centre wrestling. No, I've seen wrestling, but like local wrestling. But I haven't seen WWE wrestling, proper wrestling.
Proper
It's quite
pretend
expensive.
wrestling. I can't get my head around it.
What, the wrestling? I think for me it was something I used to watch when I was younger with my dad. So it's something that I always remember as I was growing up. So it's something that I've kind of continued
that's nice.
watching as I've gotten older. I used to watch it when it was Hulk Hogan, and
Hulk
you know who Hulk Hogan is,
yeah.
Ultimate Warrior and all of that. So I used to watch it when it was them. So it's something that
I think I watched it. I think I was friends with a boy who watched it. But I didn't really get my head into it. I just wonder why he would like jump over the sofa and like chuck his wee sister around or wee brother around. I'd be like, what are you doing?
Yeah, see, Jackson watches it, but we've only just started a little bit older letting him watch it because he's so literal, he will copy it.
Yeah.
And he's quite boisterous anyway. The last thing I need him to do is start headlocking children. So he watches it now. He's a bit older.
Oh gosh. How old is he?
6.
A bit older. He's now primary 1. He's not in nursery anymore.
Jackson wants to be a wrestler. Since he's been 4, he wants to be a wrestler.
Really?
Yeah. But then we went to a wrestling match and he saw someone get slapped on the chest. Really echoed around the thing. He looked at me and went, I don't want to be a wrestler anymore. But he spoke to the wrestler and the wrestler said, look, you know, we train and we learn how to not hurt each other. And so he wants to be a wrestler again now.
Oh.
But when you're 6 and you hear a slap sort of echo around the whole room, it could be a tiny bit scary. But he's back to wanting to be a wrestler again now.
That's really funny. I feel really out of the loop here. Where's the clock and where's the price? What? Oh, sorry, yeah, I'm forgetting it's not it's not a wrestling show. No, the graphics haven't crashed. You just have to use them. We probably took them out because we're all waiting for you to enjoy your story. We felt like we were a bit in the way. We were just kind of like eavesdropping on a conversation. I love it. 12th of February. There you go, Laura. It's a date. Tom wants to go with you again now. You're not going to take your not girlfriend, friend,
She might
girlfriend.
be your girlfriend by then, though.
Oh yeah.
might be your
No.
girlfriend by
I
then.
know what he's doing. He's waiting until after Valentine's Day's out the way. That's what you're up to. Loving your work. Whose? And her birthday's the 19th of March. Tom! You can't do that. You're taking her away. Oh, let me get. Oh, whoa. She's not my girlfriend, but I'm taking her away on her birthday, which is not until the 19th of March. You're planning.
And your
Yeah.
dates, and you know her birthday, so that's a bonus point.
Yeah. I'm such a catch. Yeah, you're giving her tickets to the Carpet Museum. I'm not sure how much of a catch you are. No, you didn't. You gave her a free ticket to Britain's Got Talent. Oh, sorry. Correction. Priority tickets that were free from a ballot. She's getting good seats because they're free. What do you mean she gets to
won't
meet
get to
Simon Cowell? Close
Unless
enough
it's
to
only
see
she's
him.
queued up for like a year.
What's next? I don't know. He's just throwing his sheets at me. He's like, I don't know. Pick something. Has been a long day. I'm definitely going to pick something. Oh, I've got the same box that we had earlier. I want to do this one because I love it. It's from, well, there's 2 in the box, and I don't think it's supposed to be, but I think it's box 6. It's my lucky number. Shaded blue opal. Yes, let's get it on. They're cool, aren't they? I haven't ever done this now. That's why I wanted to do it. Yeah, you did it without me. Thanks for that. Rub it in. Do it on Christmas Eve with someone else. Why not? It's fine. Bruce wore a turkey hat for a while. You didn't get to talk about wrestling. Sounds like a great show. 6x3 to 11x5. We've got the hiccups now. 11x5mm. 18cm strand. I love a good opal, but to get a shaded blue at $9.95, that's the way to do it. Yes, this is true. What a lovely colour, and that's natural, is it? Oh yeah. I'd quite like to put that with some chalcedony or some blue lace agates. That would be quite nice. Angelites might be nice with it. Bold opal would be nice with it.
Could even put some.
Botswana agate.
Could even, if you wanted to add, sort of give a bit of jazz, you could put some Ethiopian opal with it to give a little bit of sparkle. The Ethiopian, like, would get all of the flashes of colour.
That would be so nice. That would be lovely, wouldn't it? Or last night we had some pink opal. It was faceted, micro-faceted pink opal. It was 2mm. It looked so sparkly. It looked like a rose quartz sparkle, but a stronger colour. More of well, a strawberry colour.
Again, with multicoloured beryl or something like that would look lovely as well.
That would be lovely. Loads of options what to put with that. I like it. Can I choose again? Chosen. Peridot. Rounds. These are scrumptious. Very strong in their colour. Golden undertones allowing them to glow rather than a grey or a brown overtone, which is what quite often most peridots have elsewhere. So allowing that true, enjoyable, glowing colour to come through. Oh, I do love them. Oh, I've lost Tom. He's now standing up and in hysterics. Colin in Northumberland, please tell me this isn't my boss. I used to be a wrestler and now have the scar time to prove it. What does that mean?
To prove it, probably.
Oh,
Autocorrect
just corrects things, doesn't it? Oh, ouch. Colin in Northumberland, that doesn't sound good.
Oh, see,
At least you're all right though, hopefully.
Yeah.
You at least text in. £29.95. What do you reckon? What is this? I love this. How long have we got left? Come in, Laura. That's so funny. Producer Tom's like, Laura, just walk over.
Yeah.
Just get in with Ali.
Just go.
What's that? Just move. Producer Tom, you're so funny. Right, I'm going to put my seat down a wee bit because my wee bit. Oh. Yay! Go. Laura Binding did my hair, everybody. I'm super in love with it. I love it. I'm going to keep it in forever.
I'll teach you how to make the...
Can you really?
Yeah, it's easy.
Oh my gosh, don't say that. I've been trying for years. It looks so difficult. I love it. Yeah, we have got peridot at $29.95, sorry. But the time is up. Laura Binding, when are you next with us?
Wednesday on the mid-show.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not long. I'm in on Wednesday, haven't I? Yeah, from here today I'll be in on Wednesday. So you're going to have Tom and Bruce? No, you're not.
I'm on a mid-show.
Yeah, you will have Bruce and Pete because they're moving.
Hey!
They'll be on the mid-show on Wednesday.
Oh, really?
Tom's doing a double, so Laura's going to get him on Wednesday as well. Sorry. Sorry about that. I've been Ali DeFoy, Laura Binding. Find her on Facebook, JM Guest Designer Laura Binding. You can see her on Wednesday for the mid-show. I'll be back with you tomorrow night, live from 6 o'clock. And we'll have Sarah Elvin with us for the night, so it'll be the first time I'll have seen her for the new year. So hopefully you can join us. If not, have a lovely rest of the weekend, and thank you so much. See you later.